Hey, just want to do a quick video here. This is GoreAphobe. I'm going to talk about Friday the 13th Part 2, which actually has my favorite final girl. I might love Lori and all of them, but to me, Amy Steele as Jenny is definitely the best final girl. She was the first one to really show the balls that the final girl really needs and really sent the template. I'll go through my editions here. My Friday the 13th Part 2 DVD. And the new Steelbook, Friday the 13th Part 2. Of course, the Scream Factory, Friday the 13th Part 2. Amy Steele's signature. And Friday the 13th Part 2 t-shirt here. Alright. This is what I want to talk about. I've been getting big into German media books here lately. And right here I got one of Friday the 13th Part 2 from 84 Entertainment. Got the disc in there right now. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but that's what I'm watching as of right now. Really nice color pages. This head of Pamela Voorhees there. Terry, probably the best butt in all the history of slasher movies. Friday the 13th Part 2 came out at the theater in 1981. I went and seen it. The Burning didn't come on there at the theater around where I lived, so I didn't see it for several years. And as much as I love it, I still got to go with Friday the 13th Part 2. It's really my favorite. Like I said, my favorite final girl, and I'm also big on the Sackhead Jason. It is with the J card. Like I said, it's from 84 Entertainment, and it is Region B locked. 3 discs, 2 DVD, 1 Blu-ray. And it looks absolutely fantastic. This is kind of like a new series that I want to start. This is my first video. But I really want to start a series on media books because I really love them. I wish they did more. And Germany does really the best by far. But yeah, I suppose that's it. If you like this, give me a like. If you want to see more, let me know. Leave some comments. And thank you very much.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Look how far you've come, dude.
Hell yeah, 2 years.
What's happening?
Awesome.
Yeah, I a lot there, didn't I? And
dude,
I mean, it took me hours to do that, man, to actually sit down and get that done and do that. I was just like 3 or 4 times.
I've been doing YouTube for 7 years now. I still myself to death. But now look at you. You could, and me and you, we've talked offline. We'll pull back the curtain a little bit. You could tell how little nervous you were in the very first episode. Now look at you. You chat like a motherfucker, and you just can't shut up. You've changed so much in 2 years, dude. So big congrats.
Thank you very much. Man.
Definitely, man. Huge congratulations. It's a big milestone.
Yep.
Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, it was, like I said, it took me a while to do it. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I knew I wanted to do media. I wanted to show that off. I wanted to talk about film, but I hadn't put together anything yet. So I was just having fun. I was just, A lot of things were together. My marriage was still together then. Since then, that's broken up. A lot of things have changed. I've taken breaks. I've gone.
Mm-hmm.
And now I get on here, and my favorite thing to do is play a film, tell everybody I'm going to play a film, and talk about it the whole time, and talk about whatever the whole time, and just bullshit and chat with people. That is what I love more than anything, is talking with everybody. I love nothing more than a chat going stupid crazy.
Right, that's your niche, man. And I've done maybe 2 or 3 of those watch-alongs with you, and it's just a fun time bullshitting. Even going off on tangents and stuff. We're talking about Friday the 13th Part 2, but we can talk about Star Wars or something, during the same stream. That it's like talking to your buddy at work the next day. Hey, did you see this? And then the conversation just goes.
There is the link, everybody. Let me see here.
Come on up.
We got, let me see, just comment. Let me go through here and read these comments. Hey, what's up, Ninja? What's going on, man? Thank you very much. Thank you. Hey, Juno.
Hey, Ninja.
Thank you very much.
Congrats to Ninja for winning.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
Ninja for winning.
Let's see. Sean, what's going on,
Hey,
Sean?
Hey, Sean. Hey, May.
Corey.
The link's right there. Anybody wants to pop up and say hello and bullshit for a minute or whatever. Still waiting for Knight was going to come by. I'm
Knight's
assuming he's still coming.
You know, he's here. He's in the chat a little further down. Hey, Knight. Nice
He's
to see you,
the he's the game master and the trivia master. So I really can't see me doing it unless he does come.
Hey, Juno.
So you got Philip in here, man. Got lots of folks. Echo, what's up, Echo?
Guys, don't forget to hit the like and share this out if you can.
That's right.
Helps
Yes,
keep
thank you very much.
a lot.
I already tweeted you out that we're celebrating. So.
Hey, Karen. What's going on? Thank you, everybody. I much appreciate it.
Hey, Karen.
Mayanne is like she's become like the super chat person with what I mean with our community, and to come in, we kind of introduced her to horror, and we I have totally corrupted her because the shit she come in right at the perfect time when I was playing like Fulci and shit like that, and then me and Corey put out that last house on the left discussion. I'm sure that was disturbing, and so those pictures, you know what I mean? Hey, Jamie. Man, we got
Knight said he's going to be on in a bit.
All righty.
Nice.
Because I've got all kinds of trivia and shit written down here, ready for your game this time, man. Got my got my fiance in the chat. Thank you very much. I love you. Thank you. Give me a thumbs up. Let's see. Rob, hey, what's up, Rob? Man, let me just say I much appreciate everybody. I've been through a lot since I've been on here. I came and went. I just took a big break. My timing sucks because I just won that that Nanette Award, the YouTube Entertainer of the Month, right?
Yeah.
And then right at the end of it is when I go bonkers and have to take my 3-week break. You know what I mean? Right. So it's like I could have picked a better time. My timing.
Or just like you won the award, you got nothing else to prove, and you're done. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Drop the mic and walk out.
That's right.
It's just, wow, kinds of. Let me see. Hey, Trick or Treat, what's going on? Hey, Prism, it's been a while, man. What have you been doing? Couldn't miss it. Well, I much appreciate that.
You got some people backstage, bud.
Yep, I'm getting there, y'all. I promise.
No worries.
I'm trying to catch up on this chat and acknowledge everybody that's here, and then I will. Okay. Hey, Phil, what's going on, man? Thank you very much. All right. Let me see who we got here. Let's go on in. Hey, we got Sean here. Let me see. We got Sean to the screen.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Sean.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, guys?
What's up,
Night Watch.
Hey, what's up?
And
Congratulations.
Instantly tell the better microphone quality.
Yeah, congratulations to you on the 2 years, Keith.
Yeah, man, definitely. Big congrats.
Wow, this is the first time I'm on a panel with Night Watch.
Oh, it is. You're right, man. Yeah, man, this is awesome.
Is it?
Yeah.
No. You and me and Steve and Katie watched The Uninvited at that time.
That's right.
You still down for one of the Phantasm watches?
I'm always down for Phantasm.
I'll let you know then. I'll let you know. Me, Carrie, you, and whoever else wants to join.
Yeah, if I missed that talk that he and I had on Phantasm, we had a really good one. And it's on here, so anybody wants to check it out.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Yeah, for sure. I love Phantasm.
What's up, Drake?
My son, what is going on, man?
Not much.
Oh, we got somebody else here. Guys, everybody knows I usually do not do this. Get ready to meet Juno for the first time. I've never met Juno. Juno wanted to come on and meet me and everything. Here we go. What is up, Juno?
Hey, Juno.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome.
Hey, what's up?
It's nice to meet you. What's going on?
Doing good. Just wanted to join the stream and say hi to everybody, to meet you guys.
Yeah,
Cool.
Oh, nice to meet you, man.
Yeah,
Is
nice
that
to meet you.
Juno?
Yeah.
Yep, that's Juno.
Juno 2000.
Hey, what's up there, Juno?
Hey there, Sean.
Yo, you're killing it with the shorts, man. Keep it going, dude.
Yeah,
Mhm.
allowed to show off my movies and have good time showing like a lot of horror movies and other stuff too.
Nice, nice. Very
Yeah,
cool.
you're definitely keeping a variety going with that. Because like almost every short I see, I'm like, oh damn, I forgot about this one.
I haven't seen that. I didn't know you put out content. Cool. I have to go check that out, man.
Yeah, I just started showing, uploading some content on my shorts in my channel like a couple weeks ago.
Good for you, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely.
And my most view video has been the Deep Rising Blu-ray.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
Have you seen that, Gore?
I don't know how many Rocky fans we have in here.
Yeah.
I just got Rocky 4Ks, and for the first time ever, I seen the Drago versus Rocky group. For the first time ever, I seen that versus Rocky 4.
Yeah, I watched
Just
that
today.
a month or two ago. Yep.
Nice.
Has everyone seen that?
No.
No, I have.
I have seen it.
I have.
Yeah. I have.
I'm not sure how I feel about it.
It's interesting.
I like some changes. I'm totally fine that Paulie's sex robot has been taken out. I'm not too keen on the music changes.
I like that robot.
Yeah.
You know, but it's.
Happy birthday, Paulie.
I prefer the theatrical, but I'm glad that the director's cut exists. If that makes sense.
Right. No, I agree.
We grew up on it. We grew up on the original. You know what I mean?
Like every time there was something different, I was like, wait a minute, that's different. Wait a minute, that's different. You know.
And there was a lot, and it's weird because a lot of it they kept the same scenes, but they were extended. There was like extra shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Remember like the TV edits for like Halloween 2 and stuff like back in the day?
Yes.
And the different stuff in them.
Mm-hmm.
And it have such. I mean, as a kid, it's all right, but then you get the age. It's like I can't watch these movies on TV on cable.
That's right. That's right.
That's like, I just can't.
Yeah, I mean, like Halloween '78 TV version was pretty good, but you watch Halloween 2, you could definitely see the production drop.
Oh,
yes.
For sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The 2's TV edit is definitely interesting too.
Yeah, like in the kitchen and just flashes a picture of him standing there all still. And
yeah.
Halloween 2 is a funny animal, man, because not liking the brother sister angle, I like it just as much as I disliked it. You know what I mean? Because it's the only one, in my opinion, of the whole series. At the very beginning, and him stalking around, the old people's house. You got mayonnaise on your sandwich.
Mayonnaise on your sandwich.
That's still, to me, got the vibe from the original. To me, that still feels like the original John Carpenter film.
Right.
It's the only one that does. But I think if they'd have left that out, I think that sequel would be, a lot bigger than what it is. We may not even have this trilogy now.
Exactly.
Think about everything that would have changed.
Yep.
Yeah. We went Halloween 4 through Resurrection over that. This would have been Halloween 1 and 2, and then Halloween 15 would have been something completely different.
Does anybody have these Rocky Steelbooks from Best Buy?
No, but I would definitely have. So, would you like to
I've heard a lot of people talk about problems with them. I didn't find all these problems. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm losing my senses or something. I mean, I will be 50 here in a couple of weeks, or a week and a half. So maybe I just don't sense it like I used to. But to me, it seemed fine.
Yeah, I've just got the regular, was it 6-movie box set Blu-ray that goes from 1 to Balboa, and it's got like all the bonuses I think are on the Rocky disc. That's the one I got.
Yeah, I still gotta upgrade my movies. I still have them on DVD.
Insane.
And you think me being from Philadelphia, I would have them on Blu-ray, but to be honest with you, being from Philadelphia, the Rocky movies are so played out, dude. Like I still love them.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
But it's just like, all right, can we stop stabbing this franchise to death? But that's just because I'm from Philadelphia, so
yeah.
It would have been a good time to end it, but I think as far as the Rocky series goes, I think there's something great you could take from every one of the movies. Yep. Even Rocky 5. Like, for instance, that particular, that flashback that Rocky has with Mickey.
Yeah.
And when he's thinking about Mickey, and Mickey's like talking about he's gonna be an angel on his shoulder. You know what I mean? That is so sad. When I first seen that, man, I actually fucking
Get up, you
you know,
son of a bitch.
Because
I'm
Mickey
happy-
loves you.
Yeah.
because Mickey
I'm
loves
happy
you. I
with
mean,
that.
that is one of the best parts in the whole series.
One of the first
I
videos
agree.
I ever did on my channel was a defense video of Rocky 5. Because I think it's, in my opinion, criminally underrated. I think people just kind of overlook it because, again, it's part 5. What else can you do? I like it because he's back to being this underdog. He's back to being broke. You know, he's now taking on the Mickey role. And I love Richard Gant as George Washington Duke. You know, he's just so much fun. I think
he is.
Tommy Morrison didn't do that either.
Tommy Morrison, for a boxer, actually did pretty well as an actor, and that final street fight, I think, is really intense. So I
It's a
just
badass fight.
yeah, I just think it's severely underrated.
Yeah, I could make a lot of defense videos because I have a lot of unpopular.
I'm glad
defend
that,
underrated movies or hated movies.
I'm glad they didn't do the original ending, which Stallone Stallone wanted to had Rocky die in Rocky 5 original ending.
Yeah,
I'm glad they didn't win with that ending.
Yeah, I'm going to say once they came to it, you know, he thought better of that. People would have been pissed.
Yeah,
it would have been a
The
really
last thing you see
depressing
is Rocky
ending.
die. You know what I mean? It's just not cool. You know, Rocky's always triumphant, and then all of a sudden in the 5th one, he's dead at the end. It's like, you know, how in the hell do you what kind of music do you even end that with?
Right.
I don't know. I'm sure they figured.
Well, I'm sure it'd have been a hell sad, but you don't end a Rocky movie sad like that. Even when he loses, you're happy and feel good.
You don't want the underdog like him to die.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
You know what I mean?
It would have made the
I was
movie more
worried I was
depressing.
worried he was going to die in Rocky Balboa. You know what I mean?
Me too. I
Yeah.
was worried about that
really
too.
thought they were
feeling,
going to
yeah.
kill him off, and I'm not knocking the Creed movies because I like them. I haven't seen part 3, but let's just say they didn't exist. That's like the perfect bookend Rocky Balboa is to the saga because he went the distance, you know, like he did in the first movie. And what I think is great at the end of Rocky Balboa, when they're announcing that Rocky lost by decision, Rocky doesn't even give a shit. You know what I mean? He's not even paying attention. He's waving goodbye to the fans. He's waving goodbye to us. You know what I mean? The viewers.
Right.
And he goes out on top. He doesn't care that he lost. And it's
won.
the perfect ending for a franchise.
Yep.
He won just like he did in the first one.
Oh yeah, he was just happy he went the distance. You know, like he just wanted to see, hey, do I still got it to be able to distance?
That was a young dude in his prime, man. That was a young dude in his prime, and he was deep in his 50s at that time. So if you can go the distance with heavyweight champion of the world that's in his prime, and you're in your 50s, no matter who you are, you won.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, shit, man. Guys, we got JT's horror discussions here. We got Hey Internet Eric. We got the son Drake. We got Night from Night Watch Zone, Sean, and we got Juno for the first time. We got a load.
Apparently, I think Ben from Cadaver Club is backstage right now.
Shit. Sorry, guys.
all
Hey,
right, Ben.
if anybody comes and I don't see you right away, it's just because I'm jacking my jaws and bullshit, and I'm very sorry. I was good to you. Here I am right here. Sorry about that.
No, it's totally understandable. There's a lot to juggle here right now.
It's your party. You go ahead and jack
Yeah.
your jaw, dude. It's
And
okay.
this is tough for me. I never do this because I'm appalled inside of here.
What's up,
Hey, man,
man?
what's going on, man?
Yo,
What's up, man?
happy anniversary.
Hey, Cadaver.
Thank you very much. I didn't think I'd make it 2 years, man. I almost didn't.
2 short years, man. Just the beginning.
Yeah.
Dude, this is a great outcome for this anniversary, dude. You got all these
Hell
people
yeah.
on the panel. You got all the, all the subscribers in the chat.
17 in the chat as of
Yeah,
on the
man.
phone.
Yeah.
Great.
Great intro, Gore.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Just-
Yeah, that was my very first.
Yeah.
So,
I'll tell you what. Every time I watch your streams or I'm a part of it, I dig your intro. But what I like is how like lots of times, like Knight does this with his intro. Sometimes the music will fit the scenes that you have on screen. Like I'm always got a big shit-eating grin on my face. Like when the music is really pumping up and you got Buffalo Bill dancing to it.
It says, "Welcome to my show."
Yeah, I like that too.
I love that when
Yeah.
it's like right at that point it says "Welcome to my show." Like, ew.
Right.
That's funny.
That was no accident. Just like the Chuck Norris kick in Silent Rage, when he does that roundhouse kick, gets you in the face, and gets a big explosion. That was hours of work because that's the first time I ever did anything like that.
I bet.
I put a lot into that intro, and I almost lost it a couple of times. But my son luckily was able to retrieve it for me because I accidentally erased it. So I don't do that anymore. And I swear to God, if I lost that, if I lose that intro, I'm done. Because that intro is me. I will never change that intro. If I'm 80, I'll still have that intro. You watch. I don't care how sick people do it. I love it. I'm proud.
Should be.
Yeah, man. I've got 3 or 4 pages here of different trivia and different shit like that, man. If you're still wanting to do that, if everybody's up for it.
That sounds good to me, man. I've got a little bit longer that I can be on for, but it's definitely a fun. I think it's fun doing that type of stuff, man. I really do.
Yeah, I like when you do it on your streams.
Yeah,
I've done that once, and that was on your channel. And you know what I mean. We played that game where you just mention a couple different things like, hey, this movie came out in this year, blah blah blah. Had this person in it.
The
What
picture
is it?
keeps
That-
on
that type
blurring.
of thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you feel like a complete dumbass when you realize how easy it is when you get the answer.
Yeah, but it's not
Right.
until you do, you know.
Right.
So it's like, I got that, and I got some other trivia type shit too for the night gets off. Because this is usually, I want to thank you, man, because this is usually his night where he has family night, and I want to thank you for taking some time to come on here, on my 2-year show to do this, even though it's your family night, man. I appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. I mean, hey, we've been through the ringers and stuff together, all of us, and it's always cool to be able to celebrate. It's a good thing for you, it's a good thing for the community, it's a good thing for all of us. So yeah,
Absolutely.
no doubt.
Thanks to everybody for taking your time out to come, man. It's a lot bigger turnout than what I expected. I'm completely humbled, man. I'm like speechless. I don't know what to say. Well, I'm never speechless, but I still don't know what to say. So I still just kind of babble, you know.
You got it, man.
I love to talk. I can talk about nothing at all.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Has something though.
I got anxiety, maybe.
Yeah,
But
that's what I
this
really
first
think it
time-
might be. Yeah.
This first time I've been nervous in a year and a half. It was before this. For some reason, I just got nervous this time. First time since my first view.
Nice.
For some reason, making a video and uploading makes me a ton more nervous than going live. I'm completely comfortable going live. But making a video and putting it out,
Oh,
that nerves me.
No, I can relate to that.
Because that's just what I've done constantly since like October.
Yeah.
I just made
Could
my
be.
first video in like a year or something. I've been like not even very active at all.
Yeah, Ben, I
You've
saw
been
your
on vacay.
Ben, I saw your creep show video for the ashtray. Man, that is so freaking cool.
Badass, right? I'm stoked.
Yeah, I want one so
Yes.
bad.
yeah.
What kind of price did what was that? Well, was that a heavy price? Or I mean,
I mean, it's all relative, but yeah, I guess I think most people would probably consider it expensive.
Mm.
You know?
you don't have to say exactly how much, but between what and what?
Between $250 and $251.
Around 250 and a half.
50?
Something like
If I had to
that.
guess, I would say somewhere near that number, though.
Yeah.
It's likely limited, isn't it?
It's limited and it's genuine marble and pewter. So
Oh yeah.
I think you can get a cast resin version for probably like $60 or something.
Like that ashtray is so iconic for Romero movies. Like it's obviously like it's for a creep show, but like it does show up in other movies, like Two Evil Eyes. It shows up in
Yep, Two Evil. I was just gonna say that.
a few
That's
other
right.
movies. It shows up too. So that is a really cool movie piece to have.
Yeah, I mean, Creepshow is one of my favorites.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
me
an
too,
absolute
man.
classic.
Yeah.
Creepshow is my favorite anthology.
It's top tier, no doubt.
I mean,
Creepshow
in
2's
my
not far behind
opinion,
it either.
like
That's
Creep
true,
Show,
man.
Creep Show is worth overpaying for.
Creepshow is
Yeah,
one of those
yeah.
movies I love so much. Every Father's Day,
Yeah.
I send a GIF of The guy with the cake, the woman's head with the candles.
Yeah,
To all
yeah.
my friends that are fathers that love that
I
love
want my cake.
Yeah.
Where's my cake?
I
And
want.
Creepshow's a badass anthology movie.
My favorite part is
I
when he
mean,
goes,
you got
"Where's
George.
my cake? I want it. It's mine."
It's mine, right?
I mean, you got George Romero doing Stephen King stories with Savini doing effects. Like when that, I could only imagine how hyped people were, like who were alive back then, because I was not.
Definitely. But which piece of that was missing in Creepshow 2? There's at least one missing in Creepshow 2 that made people not like it. It's like, I like Creepshow 2. Not as well as
Me
the first one, but I do like it.
Mm-hmm. I like 2 as well.
Creepshow 2.
I love
when I was
Creepshow
younger.
2 close to 1 for me.
When I was
I
younger,
don't
I
like
didn't
the
appreciate the
Hitchhiker one.
Hitchhiker as much as I do now. I mean, everyone
Yeah.
loves the Raft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Raft
But
is my favorite.
I'm still a sucker for Old Chief Woodenhead.
Yeah,
I
that's a
love
badass
as well.
segment.
Yeah.
Oh, the Rat's got some good
Sam
parts.
White
in there.
Moon is such a great character, man. Sam White
Yes.
Moon is phenomenal. Everything
Such a
he says,
scumbag character.
Yeah. Every
line
time he's
is
on screen, it's
hysterical.
money.
Oh yeah, everything he says is perfect.
He was like, "Look at
love
this
it.
hair.
Yeah. How can
Yeah.
you
You're
not
gonna
make
be
me a movie
paid
star?
late.
Get baited late." Yes.
Yeah. Really, such a great character.
There ain't no
He's
dust in
copying
Hollywood.
Come on, Rich Boy and Fatso.
We don't talk
Girl
about
put his
Creepshow
hair
3.
right between their legs. Yeah.
Did you know that guy who plays Fatso? That was Hal Holbrook's son.
Son.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Yep.
They're
No
also
worries.
together in a slasher movie called Girls' Night Out.
mhm.
Oh, gotta see that
That's
one.
right. John. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
I remember that.
I always just dug the fact that George Kennedy's in a horror movie, and it's Creepshow 2 of all things, because I grew up watching him in westerns and like Naked Gun movies and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, he did just before Dawn too. And
He's also
in Ghost Ship or something.
yeah, he's
Oh,
in Ghost Ship, and he's also in that movie called The Uninvited with like the killer cats or something like that.
Right.
Oh, that's cool.
Ghost
guys.
Ship. I haven't seen Ghost Ship in forever, but what an awesome intro that movie had.
Why did you show that, Ben? I want that now.
I want it. It's
I just
mine.
I like. I
He
think
wants his
Creepshow-
cake.
It's mine.
Creepshow 1 is my favorite. Creepshow 2, though, I think I probably own more copies than Creepshow 1. Because I also have like 3 Arrow limited edition sets and like DVD as well.
I think everyone agrees Tales from the Dark Side is the movie is the third Creepshow.
We
Yeah.
don't talk about
Yeah.
third Creepshow. We
Fuck
talk
the real
about Tales from the Dark.
Creepshow 3.
That's right. We will not talk about Creepshow 3.
Yeah, no, that's why I brought that up to curb that conversation. So it doesn't
I've
end
seen
up on
Creepshow
that
3 like
abysmal movie.
twice, and I don't remember anything about it.
No, you can ask
Yeah,
me
it's
my
just
opinion.
about
I
right.
watched it once, and that was enough. That was too much.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's
I tried so
definitely
hard to like it.
Yeah.
Creepshow 3 is a one and done. They should have called it one and done.
Mhm.
And nobody
One
from the
one.
original sequel, first and second one didn't even come back to produce that piece of shit.
Mm.
Yeah. Nope.
And
Who wrote the stories? Do you know? Because it wasn't King, was it?
Which one?
For Creepshow
it-
3.
Yeah.
There's like no ties to Romero or King with that movie.
No.
No, none of
Stefan
None of them
King.
were even involved.
No.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It was like a independent, low budget studio that involved with that real Creepshow 3.
I think it was Stefan King.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you have fanboys with money. You know?
Yeah. Honestly, I
Everybody
don't
thinks
watch
they can do it. Everybody
I
thinks
don't
they can
watch a
do
lot
it
of
until they
fan
don't.
films, but I recently watched the Sawyer Massacre, the unofficial prequel to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That was very good, actually.
Was it okay?
Yeah, it was.
Hmm.
It was pretty damn decent. And I don't watch
Nice.
a lot of
It's a
fan
YouTube film
films.
made film, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on right on YouTube.
Mhm.
The Sawyer Massacre.
Did anybody heard about that unofficial sequel to Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 with Bill Moseley's Chop Top character? It was like an unmade movie.
All American Massacre.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
I heard something about it.
Yeah, who knows when that's forever getting that.
Mm.
That was like supposed to come out in '99 or 2000 because they,
Yeah.
I believe they shot it in '99. Toby son, and Bill Moseley was playing Chop Top, and he was like in prison, and he was like recounting his like massacres over the years. And then they filmed most of it, and then Tony Huber never released it.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, we got somebody else back here. See, I don't know how long they've been back there. Shit, I suck at this. I'm sorry.
Dude, it's a lot to juggle, man. It really is.
Right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I am the ghost of
Echo
Creep Show's
Shadow.
past. I have come to remind you that there is
Hey,
a
Echo,
Creep
what's going
Show
on, man?
3.
At least somebody put Nathan's head into the panel.
You know, I saw an interview with Bill Moseley, and he showed he still has the lighter, and he tested out, and he goes, "It still works."
Holy
wow.
shit!
Oh my god! Wow.
Still has what?
What?
He still has what?
The lighter.
Oh shit! The lighter that he lit the hanger. Okay.
Yeah, he keeps lighting the hanger lit and burning the
Yes,
flesh.
yes, yes.
And he does in
That's
the
so
interview.
awesome.
In the interview, he goes, "Let's see if this still works." And in the interview, it worked.
Wow, that's absolutely crazy, man. How old that damn
story
thing
is-
is.
The story is that he was supposed to be in Vietnam during the original Chainsaw, right?
Yep.
Right.
That was the thing. Can you imagine if he had been there too? I mean, that house was crazy enough. Can you imagine if he Chop Top would have been there too?
Mm-hmm.
And
She would have really been go crazy.
Was the story about? Oh, continue.
Go ahead.
Was Chop Top supposed to be like the twin brother of the hitchhiker Nubbins?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's his brother. Yeah.
What's weird is that both actors, Edwin O'Neill and Bill Moseley, look and sound alike.
And
yeah.
they were
Like,
bringing
wow.
him back. They were supposed to be bringing him back for the video game,
Mhm.
The Hitchhiker.
Yeah, I forgot about that game.
Haven't
Those
heard
are
a release date or anything. Just that they said he's in it, voicing the Hitchhiker.
No.
Nice.
What did you guys think of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022?
Hated it.
It's all right,
Jesus
but it's
Christ.
not good.
Yeah,
Not watchable.
It wasn't the worst thing.
I like seeing that annoying character get what she gets.
All the
at end.
characters.
I'll say that.
All the characters were
people
pretty
complain-
shit.
character.
Some people complain about the ending, but I kind of like the ending. You know, it takes.
Yeah, I did. Just because I didn't like that character, though. That girl.
The
was insufferable.
the only character that I think was likable was Leatherface.
Yeah, I like
and that blonde dude that he killed in the middle of the movie.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, a really tall guy with a chainsaw is a very lovable guy.
And
Just be nice to him.
Yeah,
Nice
and
to him so he
throughout.
be nice to him so he doesn't use the chainsaw on you.
Chainsaw's never been a hated character anyway. You know what I mean? Even Leatherface, even from the very first one, 1974. Like when all the kids keep showing up, and he throws that panic, man. He's looking around, he's going, "Oh my god, I'm gonna get in trouble if these kids keep showing up." It freaks him out because you know what I mean. And he sits there, and he's having a fit. You know, from that moment on, I was like, man, this is not a bad guy. You know, and he even changes and becomes like the mom when it's time for dinner. You know, he puts on the pretty good thing and prepares the dinner.
You'd be worried too if the cook was always beating you over the head with a broom for breaking the door and shit like that too. Now you got kids in
the damn door.
Yeah, you'd be walking on eggshells all day. Definitely.
Which one do you think was worse? The Texas Chainsaw 3D or the Netflix 2022? Because they both
3D I like better.
I like 3D better.
I like that 3D, that scene when you see Gunnar Hansen. I guess he's supposed to be like pretty much doing the Leatherface pose, you know, the way he's sitting there and licking his lips.
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
Yeah, where he licks his teeth. Yeah.
3D has the Dario in it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
That's
think they
the
were,
one I
they
like.
were both fine. I don't see. They're not. Everyone says they're like the worst movies ever made. No, they're not. I mean,
No.
What do you expect? It's Leatherface chasing people with a chainsaw. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not going to be fucking Citizen Kane. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
You know, they're not
Dario
unwatchable. They're fine.
Yeah.
2 is my
top?
favorite in the series.
Are they
I
at the
love
top
2.
of my list? No.
I wonder,
but
are
they're
we
not
gonna get
awful.
a 50th anniversary edition next year of it?
Should.
I know they're having a convention this year because it was filmed in '73.
And the house became like a bed and breakfast. Is it still a bed and breakfast?
Yeah.
What is everybody's thoughts on the third one?
On the way to
I
the
like-
slave driver.
I
Corey
love
won't
part
be
three.
making it, but hey, that's cool, man. Thanks for stopping in the chat. I appreciate it anyway.
I think part 3 is a decent film, but I still actually like part 2 a little bit more.
Three's
Yeah,
my
Yeah.
favorite.
Two is my
I
favorite.
like 3.
Three's my
Three's
favorite, not
darker
counting the
than
remake.
most of the others, and then Ken
Yeah.
Foree is awesome as always.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
The last
think I
Texas
told-
Chainsaw movie I think I liked was probably the beginning.
Well, why the original is the first horror movie I ever saw. Part 2 is my favorite.
Mhm.
I had
Yeah,
a
I
fun
love
time
part
watching
2.
that.
Part 3 is my favorite.
Same here.
I grew up watching on VHS with that Columbia New Line VHS, which I thought was pretty cool what they did back in the day.
No, I'm gonna have to say that part of the reason I like part 2, canon. I was a big fan of the old canon movies of the 80s.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Canon did rid a lot of badass movies.
Yeah, they did.
Bloodsport.
So, do you guys want to do that?
What's that?
Play one of those games, or do one of those trivias or something? Is everybody up for that shit?
It's your show, bro.
I'm down with trivia. I'm not
Yep.
I'm not a big video game person nowadays, but
Well,
As
no,
long
I
as-
mean,
as long as it's not
No.
striptease trivia.
well, I mean, yeah, I'm sure you've all seen how Knight does it. I mean, you know, that's kind of the way that I want to do it, man. You know what I mean? So it's really cool. It gets everybody involved. So if you want to lead that for me, man, that'd be cool.
You want me
You'll
to
have
lead it?
Well, I suck at it, man. I've never done it before.
Well,
Just kind of explain the rules and shit, you know. If you could.
well, do you want to do? Which one did you want to do, or which one did you want to start with? The one where you're trying to have someone.
The one I remember is that one where you tell a couple things, you know what I mean, and then you
Yeah.
have to guess what the film is. What
Yeah,
what other things did you have in mind?
Well, no,
I don't remember.
that was the one thing that I was think was probably the easiest to do, and you just basically go from one person to the next to the next to the next, and see if they can guess it. But it's basically you're just basically giving a description of a movie, and you're trying to be as vague as possible, so that the person can't easily guess it. You know, but you got to give something that, you know, makes sense to the movie. You know what I mean? Like if I said, like if we were doing Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I said, there's a group of people, they get stranded in a certain place, and they come across, you know, something, you know, whatever. That could be for a lot of different movies, but it also fits for Texas Chainsaw Massacre as well. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
But you don't want to make it too obvious,
right,
like they get stuck in Texas. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Right.
And,
Yeah.
and can anybody guess it? And then just anybody can throw out there and guess it then, or
Well, I've done it multiple ways, you know. I mean, I think it really I think it kind of depends. I've done it where I just literally go from one person to the next to the next. I think that's how it was when you were on the panel that time, Gore. And sometimes that's easier, sometimes it's not, you know. We've done it like Eric and Ben, we've done it where we've had like we split the panel up into two teams and stuff. So there's a bunch of different ways you could do it.
okay.
Hey, Mike.
Ahoy there, everyone.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Happy, what the hell day is this? Wednesday?
2 years.
Happy Thursday. Happy 2 years. Happy 2 years as well, but, you know, just in a general weekly, day-to-day sense. Happy day, everybody.
But I guess we just go with majority decision. Does everybody want to do it where anybody can guess it, or you go to the next person, or?
I personally think it would be easier if someone thinks they have a guess, they say I got it, and then they blurt out the guess.
That works.
Okay. If everybody agrees with that, I'm good with it.
What are we talking about?
We're gonna do like a game where, you know, it's about film, where we would like to describe it like say it was John Carpenter's The Thing. We'd be like, this is by a famous director, horror director of the 80s. It came out in 1982, and then, you know what I mean? And
Sounds
then
like a
people
trivia.
try to guess what it is.
Okay.
So am I So I'm starting it out here. Okay.
You ready, big guy?
Yeah. All right. Let me try to come up with a real nasty one.
Oh, great.
Okay. This came out in 1983. It's about 3 young women that go out on like a trip in a car. Something happens to the car. One of them ends up hurt, and they end up at a house.
I got it.
I think I got it too, but I'm not sure.
I'm gonna
Mother's
take a
Day?
guess.
That's what I
No,
was
that's
thinking.
not 83. I was thinking Mother's Day, but that's not 83, I don't think. I think that's
It's not
80.
that, like, in my personal opinion, 83 was kind of a down year for horror. So you don't have a whole lot to really pick
sure.
from.
81 and 82, yeah.
But I'm going to say Unhinged, because I think that was 82 or 83.
Yeah, it was supposed to be released in 82, but it was actually released in 83.
Was that, so it's Unhinged?
Yep.
All right, I got it.
Wow.
And that's a bad movie. And, well, I mean, to me, I like the concept of it. I like the concept, and I do understand where people are coming from with, like, not liking it, but I don't think it's, like, as bad as people make it out to be.
I like it. All right, so next we got JT.
Wow.
What am I doing? So now I'm picking something?
Yeah.
All right.
You just do kind of like what I did, just whatever, a couple, 2 or 3 hints that you want to throw out.
All right. This movie was released in 1971. There is an animal in the title. All right. Third hint is the name of the movie has the double meaning.
71.
I'll narrow
I'm
it a
thinking
bit.
it's an Argento movie, though. I don't
You
know.
would be correct.
Yeah,
And I definitely don't know it.
Bird with the Crystal Plumage?
No.
Cat of Nine Tails.
71. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
Keith, you got it. Cat
What
of
is
Nine
it?
Tails. Cat of Nine Tails.
All right. I knew it was an Argento film. I can't remember what he released in 71.
Both Cat of Nine Tails and Four Flies, I'm pretty sure.
I had no idea until he said something about Argento, and I was like, yes, 1971 Cat of Nine Tails. Thanks, Sean. I appreciate that, man.
I'm glad you picked it up.
All right, we're at Eric now.
Okay. I wasn't prepared for this. Let me think. Okay. This movie is a movie is better if it's watched during the warmer time of year. This movie was the beginning of a franchise. This movie came out between the years 1973 and 1983.
There's
This
a range.
movie proved that greed could be the real villain. This movie was directed by a now well-known famous director.
I think I know what it is.
What you got?
Jaws?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Very good.
That was good.
I'm surprised I'm doing this good right now.
You got one, Jimmy?
Vote for Vaughn. Keep those beaches open. Tomorrow's the 4th of July, for fuck's sake.
Yep.
Right.
We're going to need a bigger boat.
But Eric did a good job at kind of, giving less
Yeah,
information there. But I was able to pick up on it. So it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought when he talked about a warm summertime. First thing I thought was Jaws.
Like you can watch that at any time, but it feels better like watching it around 4th of July, the warmer time.
Yeah, the first one's always the best.
4th of July weekend, I either watch Jaws or Return of the Living Dead because they both technically take place on July 4th.
Yep.
Yeah, I did a video for Uncle Sam from '92 for 4th of
or
July.
that one.
That's not
right.
that good though. It's not that good of a slasher.
I think
I
the movie's
remember all
worth
the
it for the
kills are
action
off
sequences.
screen. Yeah, there's some cool stuff in it.
You got some really cool action sequences, but as a whole, the movie just doesn't stand up too tall.
Yeah, you got Isaac Hayes in it, which was cool to see him as always.
You got one, Juno?
Oh, I got one. Yeah. What is this movie where a kid gets bullied in high school and he has a passion with something when he rebuilds?
Christine.
Right. You got it.
Good job.
Isn't that Juno's favorite movie, I think, too? Isn't that like your favorite movie?
I put it on my avatar on my channel.
Yeah, I know you always speak highly of it, which is rightfully so, man. It's a great Carpenter film.
Yeah, I was happy to join Gore's stream on when he did a live stream for that one.
Hey, we got my other son in the chat. For the first time ever, my other son joined the chat.
Hey, Ryan.
Thank you, son. Thank you, son. I love you. We're gonna do some more of those shows here pretty soon. We're gonna pick that
like
back
I
up.
said, Ryan's really good on your channel, dude.
Yeah. Ryan's very cool.
Yeah, I was actually pretty surprised to see how knowledgeable he was. Not that I was underestimating him. It's just like, all right, never mind. Like, this dude knows his shit. You know, when it's sit in the back seat while the others just sit here and listen to him.
Yeah, I'm actually currently reading Christine. I got like less than 200 pages to go. It's like the second time I've read it, and I'm still loving it.
Yeah, that's a big novel, man. I have it too.
It's hard to make a movie about a haunted car. It's easy.
Right.
It's an easier, but it translates easier in the book.
Yes.
That's hard to translate, especially in the 80s. About a haunted car. That's a tough ticket.
There was like stuff that they cut out. Like I don't know if like everybody wants to be spoiled about the reading of the book, but
the book's over 35.
Don't tell us. Give me a chance. Come on, man.
I'll let you.
Fucking out of here, bro.
Let's see if you guys can guess this question.
Okay.
How many? And Christine, how many 1958 Plymouth Furies did they use in the movie?
God.
Was it a different type of car they used?
Was it?
20?
20?
No, they used a certain amount of 1958 Plymouth Furies.
Oh, I remember this. 24.
Wasn't there something also about the color?
Ooh.
That wasn't a factory color?
It's not 24, but it's close.
It's not them.
I don't know.
I know.
That transformation, that rebuilding was very badass.
Yeah, it was.
So
like
it was
before
28.
CGI. Yeah.
28. Jeez.
They used 28 1958 Plymouth Furies in that movie.
28?
Wow.
The interesting thing was, like, that movie was already greenlit before King even finished the frickin' book.
Yeah.
Like, if you've read the book, because, you know, there's so much more, like, how it's possessed. It's, you know, possessed by the original owner. And there's a lot of, like, ghost shit in the book. And that's just completely, I think Carpenter was like, okay, we're just making the car alive. I've got this this many months to make it work and go.
Yeah.
I agree.
We talked about this. I mean, he started out with the Palm, you know, and then goes to Kubrick, and you know, he's working with Cronenberg. And, you know, he's doing, and then all like it just took this weird dip. Yeah, it took this weird fucking dip, and what happened? What happened? We were just where'd you go? Come back, you know.
Kind of sad that Carpenter was not kind of happy when he was making the movie because he was still upset about the thing bombing in theaters.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
It doesn't matter, as it is the best movie ever made nowadays.
Is Carpenter ever happy? No.
Not really.
No matter what you think about his movies, he's just this grumpy old man. No matter what.
He is.
That's
for sure.
the thing.
Yeah.
You know. So
If you can't be happy married to Adrienne Barbeau, you can't be happy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You're just a miserable fuck. You know, just, you know.
Like apparently, like when people when fans come up to him and say, "Dude, I love this movie or that movie," he just kind of goes, yep. Like, he just doesn't care. He doesn't see how well of his films are. He doesn't see like the how good his films were.
And his music.
I can see that. And
Well,
his music
though,
for sure.
you
Yeah.
know,
Well,
he's
he knows.
He's always going to be known as the guy who directed Halloween, and then you're going to either like, okay, what's your second favorite? You know, The Thing or me, Big Trouble in Little China. Put yourself in his shoes.
China's so
Yeah.
good.
He has been talking about. I guarantee you, 90% of the fans at
Yeah.
those conventions, they talk about Halloween as their favorite. They love Halloween. The man's been doing what, 40 years, over 40 years. I'm sure he's tired of it. You know,
If you had the same conversation 50 billion times,
and he said that in interviews. You know, he says, "I'm not trying to be a dick, but it's just like it gets old. But you talk to me about basketball or video games, I'll talk your ear off."
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Talk to him about basketball.
Yeah. He's a huge,
That's almost
huge
similar
basketball
to like how like bands, like when they play a live show and everyone's screaming to play this one song. They played it for over 15 years or whatever. They're tired of playing it.
Metallica has done more than Enter Sandman. You know what I mean? It's just
yeah.
Terry says Eric is very low.
Excuse me. Oh, my volume. Okay.
That's I'm assuming.
I have to agree with you, Ninja. Prince of Darkness is
love
also
Prince
my
of Darkness.
favorite Carpenter movie. I need to get my hands on a copy of it.
I can hear you really well. I don't know, man.
In the Mouth of Madness is my third favorite Carpenter.
I love In the Mouth of Madness, man.
I love it.
Carrie, your hearing would be
Dan
better if
Neal
you
is
finally
great in
watched Army
everything.
of Darkness.
Yeah, The Fog's my
Mouth of
second
Madness
favorite
is
Carpenter film.
Mouth of Madness is like his most unique film. It's like he went way out on a limb for that one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Really different. That's different than anything else he ever did.
Yeah, The Fog is very underrated. Doesn't deserve all the hate it gets.
Oh my God, yeah, before
Who the fuck gets the Fog hate?
A lot of people say it's boring and it's dreadful to watch, which I don't.
The movie is
It's a
drenched in
very awesome, creepy
It's
movie.
called story. It's called atmosphere.
That's probably my favorite Carpenter movie.
Have any of you seen his movie Dark Star?
Yeah.
Very, very long
yeah.
ago.
Yep.
I've seen it like once a long time ago.
Dark Star?
No, I think like one of the problems with The Fog is just that, it was his second feature film and people are like, well,
Following up Halloween.
it's not, it's not like it was what his first film. Like everyone's like looking for another Halloween or something.
Yeah, the Halloween didn't jump right. You know what I mean? After the original killing of his sister, Halloween builds up atmosphere and builds up story too. You know what I mean?
That's right.
It's not the fastest moving film. You know what I mean?
Was that?
Assault on Precinct 13, which was
that's a solid fucking film.
And he made that before. He made it before Halloween.
Yeah.
I don't like the remake. I like the original, not the remake.
The remake's fucking boring.
The remake's not good. I remember seeing that.
I think one of the funniest scenes.
Well, it's not
in
that
like
film.
the original Fog. I think the funniest scene in the movie is when Jamie Lee Curtis is like, "Did you see his eyes?" And then Atkins is like, "Yeah, I saw his eyes." when the guy got his eyes stabbed out, he falls out of the locker. I just love that part. She's like, "Did you see his eyes?" He's like, "Yeah, I saw his eyes." Like I laugh at that every time.
I love Atkins.
That's just Tom, man. The only time you ever see him excited is in Halloween 3 when he's going, "Stop it!
Stop it!"
Other than that, he's just like, yeah.
He's just so smooth, is what it
is.
Yeah, he just totally lost it on that, man. His nerves had enough at that point.
He was hit by a smooth criminal.
That's why God made dads.
That's right.
That's why God made dads, hon.
I love that line so much.
Buddy boy, yeah. Oh my God.
I think it's funny how you could, because I remember Atkins saying in an interview that for Creep Show that he was like Stephen King was in the room the whole time during that intro scene.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Make sure you're not going to hit him, right, Tom? You're not going to hit him." Like, he's like, "Yeah, Stephen, I'm an actor." Yeah. And you could see actually in the final cut in the movie, like right before his hand touches him, you could see the mark on his face before his hand even touches him. And always, I always notice that every time. But Stephen was like freaking out.
Yep.
And he's still got a healthy chat going. 15 people in the chat.
Nice.
Yeah, man, they're having a party over there, man. Very, very
Yes,
cool.
yes, Carrie. Alice Cooper is in Prince of Darkness.
Hey, Carrie.
That was pretty
if I
cool to see.
remember
Alice
correctly, I
Cooper.
don't think he has any dialogue in the movie.
No, he doesn't.
I've been waving and saying hello to everybody as they go by.
Does a really good job at looking at the sky a few times.
Yeah, he does. He's creepy as hell in it too, man.
I love Ted. I love Ted in Army of Darkness. The different characters he plays, and like one is like 2 seconds apart from the other one. Like one's like, "No, I can't. I'm afraid," and then like 2 guys later, he's like, "You have my sword." Like,
You have my
Ted Raimi.
steel.
Yeah, you have my steel. Yeah, that's so funny.
You have my
liked
steel.
What I really liked about Alice Cooper in Prince of Darkness is it was all just a fluke that he's in the movie. He just literally went to visit the set, and Carpenter put him in the film. And when he stabs at one guy, the one person, that's actually like a prop from his concerts and stuff like that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cooper just fits in horror movies, though. You know what I mean? He just looks like he belongs there.
He's still touring, man. He will never stop.
That's crazy, man. I seen him. I seen him live at Operation Rock and Roll back in 1992. They were on the bill with Motorhead, Judas Priest, Dangerous Toys, and Metal Church. It was called Operation Rock and Roll.
I saw Cooper when he opened up for Motley Crue on their air quotes farewell tour, and he just blew them out of the water. Like, yeah, he was. So, I mean, they were good because I was lucky. I caught Motley Crue at the beginning of the tour, so Vince actually would sing and not mumble and stuff like that. But Alice was so good, you know. He did the straight jacket, he did the guillotine thing.
Yeah.
He was in Milwaukee, so he sung "Feed My Frankenstein" from Wayne's World. It was. If you guys have a chance to see him in concert, it's such a fun show from beginning to end.
Yeah, it was. On the Operation Rock and Roll thing I was talking about, the way it was them and Judas Priest were headlining, so they would rotate who would do the, who would close the show every night. That particular night, it was Judas Priest. I see Motley Crue on the Dr. Feelgood tour. I took my niece for her early birthday present. I got tickets. So when we saw it at Karma, I don't know if anybody knows what Karma is. You guys had a Karma, but it's a place that Ticketmaster went to.
Nice.
Do you have one night?
Okay. So let me just think for a second. So this movie was released in between 1975 and 1984. It takes place in a natural setting. The killers are not human. There is a good reason for the killing in the movie. There is a what is it?
Friday?
No.
Was that Vice?
Never mind.
That was a good guess, though.
Yeah.
It has a married couple that are leads in the movie.
I think I know what it is. Children of the Corn. No?
Nope.
No.
Now, are the characters married, or is the actor and actress married?
The actor and actress are married.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's not the first time they've been in movies together.
Is it
The Howling?
What was that?
The Howling?
You said Alien?
The Howling from 81.
Oh, The Howling. No, not The Howling.
I said, is it The Fly?
Nope.
Damn.
Let me just think.
I said The Howling because Dee Wallace is actually married to the guy in the movie in real life.
That's
one
right.
of their names.
Yeah.
No, never mind. I was thinking something. Never mind.
It has an actor in it that eventually would be well known for comedy. And he is He's villainous in this movie. He becomes villainous in this movie.
Day of the Animals?
Yes. Who said that?
Me.
Well, that was a good guess, man. That was
I
awesome.
remember seeing that movie, and I was so used to seeing him do all the comedy, and all of a sudden he's like this asshole. And if I remember right, doesn't he take his shirt off and like challenges a bear?
Yes.
It's like, I'm gonna fight a bear. It's like, you dumbass.
Yep.
That was a good one, man.
Christopher George and Linda Day George.
That's who I was thinking of when you said. I was gonna say Pieces, but then you started saying other stuff that didn't make sense.
And this randomly popped in my head because that's a good movie.
It is.
It's an interesting way to see it, especially if you're not used to him, in the serious roles.
Mm-hmm.
Nonetheless, playing a villain. You're only used to the comedy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Leslie Nielsen is a villain. He's no joke.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
I'm not very familiar with that movie. I've only seen Day of the Animals one time, and that reminds me I need to go see that again.
Yeah, it's a good one.
What's the movie called?
Day of the Animals.
Day of the Animals. I gotta check that one out.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, we did a stream on that once. We did an episode on that once. It's a good movie.
That was a good one too, man, because I was stumped. I was like, and the killers weren't human. I was like, damn.
It's a good one, man.
Cool, I'll check it out. All right, Sean.
I don't really have a trivia question right now. I'm sorry. Let me come back to that. Try to figure something out.
Do you got one, Ben?
Oh boy. Okay. After the reading of this is like a synopsis. After the reading of a will, family tensions are escalated when only one person inherits the keys to the castle.
Castle Freak?
Castle Freak.
That's it, baby.
Castle Freak. Wow, I haven't seen that in a while.
I haven't seen the remake yet. I had the remake at one point, but I haven't seen it.
Damn. All right. Echo?
Quentin Tarantino has talked about this movie and about how he got the director mad in Umberto Lanzi because he called it a zombie movie. And the Lanzi was like, it is not zombie.
Nightmare City.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Crazy.
I was able to guess I was able to guess Ben's because I know Castle Freak is like his favorite movie.
That is true.
It's my favorite full moon movie by a long.
By a long shot.
Yeah.
Very good movie. Yeah.
I mean, Stuart Gordon, Crampton, and Combs. You can't go wrong.
You can't.
Winning
You just
combo.
can't.
Do you have one, Werewolf?
Sure. Okay. 21st century movie. Set in Europe. Ghost Story. Best ghost story out there, if you ask me.
You said it's from Europe?
Yep, set in Europe. If you're really stumped, I mean, maybe I can throw you,
Yes. Yeah. Throw us another hint.
Spanish.
Oh, okay. Tombs of the Blind Dead?
Nope.
I'm trying to think. I know what you like, Mike. Is it Devil's Backbone?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
All right. Good one.
Devil's
That's a
Backbone.
good
Del
one.
Toro. Del
Good
Toro.
trivia question.
Yep.
Awesome
All right.
director.
Good guess. Eric, stay out of this one.
That was nice. Gotta check it out.
Fantastic ghost story.
Do you have an idea yet, Sean?
No, I'm trying to come up with one right now.
Okay.
I'm trying to come up with something original here.
Okay. I have one. This one was made in 2012, and it's not a very well known film. It's basically about a bunch of people getting together to become church camp counselors, and they all travel out to go camping together. And they're young people; they're in their 20s, and from there, a lot of mishaps and accidents and bad things happen. It just goes downhill from there. It's in like a woods setting.
Did you say camp counselors?
The cabin in the no.
They're church. They're training to become church camp counselors. And
Okay.
it's not a slasher or anything like that. And there isn't actually one killer. I'll put it like that. There's not just one killer type thing. It's just a series of horrible accidents and shit starts happening.
Ooh.
Is it a British film?
Nope.
Hmm.
No clue.
I'm bad with years.
Can I hear it again? The description.
It's a group of church counselors. They got a group of church counselors together to take them out to like this wooded area at the camp to teach them, how to become, like a counselor and like one unit, and teach them the way that they're supposed to do it. Well, from there, when they get to the place, a series of bad accidents start happening, and shit just goes downhill.
It's not Lake Mungo, is it? No, that wouldn't be Lake Mungo. No.
That's the way.
Yeah.
Love that movie though.
Mm.
This is a little bit. It definitely falls in the B film category, but it's pretty good though.
No, I think I got one now. You guys ready?
Oh, do you mean Excision with Tracy Lords? Because that's a great movie.
Incision?
Excision.
Excision.
Yeah, that's not about church counselors. It's about surgery.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
That is a good movie.
Everybody give up.
Yeah.
I mean, I really can't
I'm stumped.
The daughters go to Cotillion or some shit. I was thinking that, but that's from 2012. That's a good movie though.
I didn't come here to die. Huh, I haven't seen that one.
That wasn't even my second.
I haven't seen it either.
Haven't seen it either.
The way Nightwatch like read that title, it made it sound like he was like out in the woods somewhere, just like saying that to himself.
It's called I'm
not gonna let this happen.
But it's pretty good.
Nice.
Hey, Steel. Hey, what's going on, Steel? Steel in the chat.
Hey, what's up, John?
Very great cinema. Got lots of people. Cool.
Carrie.
Thanks to everybody.
I think I have. Yeah, Sean, you got one, right, Sean?
Yeah, I got one. It might be fairly easy, but what is a horror movie from the 1980s that involves a group of psychics trying to solve a mystery at a hotel?
Puppet Master.
Yeah. Encounters.
I kind of just played that video game not that long ago.
Can I do another one, Gore?
All right. This movie is from the 2010s. This movie is directed by a director who had a phenomenal first movie. This movie is about girls who are taken by 27 people.
And this is 2010?
20 in the 2010s, so 2010 to 2019.
27 people.
That's a lot of people to be taken.
I probably haven't seen this movie.
When you hear it, you're gonna be like, "Oh, that's stupid," but it makes sense. I'll narrow it down the year 2016.
The director had his first movie was really good. Has he made anything since?
Yeah, he's made a lot more bad movies than good movies, but this was one of his better ones. This one also, this director likes cameoing in his movies.
God, I want to cheat so bad right now.
A lot of people that like to do that. You know, cameos in their own movies.
This guy loves the grandfather of horror cameos way too much. Director.
So we're trying to name the movie or the director?
The movie.
Okay, I'm like getting lost here.
So he's a big Hitchcock fan.
Yes, that's what it means.
I'm stumped.
He's got a long fucking name.
Look at the second.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yes.
27 people.
Split.
There you go. He has 27 personalities.
That's a good
Well, he
description.
had 23 personalities.
Whatever, that I fucked it up.
But it ends up being 24. It ends up being 24 when the beast comes out.
Right? All right, so whatever. You got the idea.
Yeah,
Good job.
Would you have really gotten it if you had said
I
24?
went by memory.
That number was kind of crucial,
How
though.
this would have made a difference if it was 24, 27.
Yeah, somehow I don't see anybody.
I don't think it would have.
I don't know. I think I would have got it if he said 23. I think I would have got it.
That's funny.
That's what messed me up was the 27 people. I was like, damn, it's a lot of people. I remember
Yeah,
like
but I
that
know a
happened.
movie with 24, but it's not that one.
Like, as soon as I heard that, too, I'm like, right away, like
27,
someone got raped by 27 people, I guess.
Dark mind.
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
he didn't put that in the description. I was like, all right.
just real quick, I gotta finish programming these parts so I can get them made tomorrow. But I wanted to stop in and say happy anniversary, Gore.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you stopping in, man. Have a great night.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ben.
Everybody
Catch
else,
you later, man.
have fun.
Yeah.
Take care.
Take care.
Always good seeing you, Ben.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take
Yeah, man.
care.
I gotta get ready to head on out too, man. But definitely
Alright.
happy anniversary and
Mhm.
just keep on plugging along, man. Just keep
Oh,
on plugging along.
Definitely will, man. I'm way too stubborn. Anytime I think about quitting, I just can't. It's just not in my DNA, you know.
Yeah, you don't.
Well, I'm
Just
not. I
right.
won't let you either. So that's the thing.
Yeah, hell yeah.
There you
We're
go.
just gonna let you stop.
Absolutely,
All right, man.
man. But yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
Yeah,
much
man.
for stopping in. And I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I just didn't know how to get that started and shit. And you do a really good job with it. So I was like, man, you got to get it going for me.
Hey, there's no problem at all, man. It's a fun game, man.
And Night, I'm hiring you for a stream in 2 weeks, all right, for you to play games, okay?
All right. And we gotta do Phantasm too, man.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
All right, guys.
All right, take
Easy
care.
festivity, man.
All
Take
right,
care, Night Watch.
Catch y'all later, man.
Take care, man.
Thank you.
All right.
Later.
Have a great night. Yeah, man. Yeah, it is really cool, man. Picked up here. Some people I ain't never seen before in the chat.
Yeah, I noticed that, too.
It's a good thing.
Yeah. See,
Yeah, hell
dude,
yeah.
that's the thing.
I did not expect to get this much attention with this thing. I figured I'd be lucky if a couple people showed up. I mean, I figured there might be 9 or 10 in the chat or something.
Mhm.
So I didn't expect to get so many guests. I figured everybody would be doing some shit or something.
You know, that's one thing with the community. When you put out a video celebrating it's something for the channel, they always come out and
hell yeah.
support. You know,
Absolutely.
they might not watch your whole video, but they're probably going to leave a like or a comment or something. You know.
Yeah, it had like 8 likes before we even went on.
Yeah, I think I saw 9 when it was like about to start.
Nah.
And that's always really cool, man. That's always really appreciated. Because for some reason, that's the hardest thing to get on the video is likes. You know what I mean? You'll tell people over and over again, you know, can you hit that like? Can you hit that like? But I mean, sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. So like if you get 500 views and you got like 20 likes,
Mhm.
you know, it's like.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of guilty of it too. There's lots of times I watch videos that I forget to like. You know what I mean? We all do that.
Oh, of course.
I agree, Junebug. M. Night Shyamalan, a lot of his movies fucking suck.
His latest one, man, I was let down by that one. The cabin.
Yeah, Knock at the Cabin. Yeah,
yeah, man.
I think the only
also, I was let down by Old also.
The one thing I don't like about M. Night Shyamalan movies is that he always has stupid twists in his movies.
Well, some of those songs I like a lot. Old got old.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Like the twist in the Old, that was very.
Yeah.
That's a good example.
Yeah,
but I
fucking
mean, overall,
shitty.
for me, I think his movies are just hit or miss. But when they hit really well.
Yeah.
When they miss, it's kind of forgettable.
People shit on The Happening, but I actually like that.
Yeah, I can't watch that ever again.
I know. Yeah, it's bad. I don't like it either. But Nanette loves that movie. Nanette likes The Happening a lot.
I agree, John Steele. I like Lady in the Water too. Took me a couple watches, but I ended up really liking it the second time I watched it.
I actually had that on DVD, and I still haven't watched it.
Signs and Split are his two best.
Yeah,
Signs and Split
are definitely his two best.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And Split is usually one of his best movies. And even Unbreakable.
I would probably put The Sixth Sense at number 3.
Yeah, the problem with The Sixth Sense is once you see that twist, it's never the same again. It's one of those. It's
That
like
is
the other.
true.
Same as like April Fool's Day.
Yeah, it's kind
Like
of
that movie hurts for replayability with me because.
But overall, someone had to.
Right.
Somebody had to come through with that movie eventually, you know?
Yeah.
And to me, that's the mark of a great film. The rewatchability is really important.
Yeah.
What's everyone's thoughts on Unbreakable?
That's all right. I'm not a big action person.
If we had more films like Unbreakable, probably comic books wouldn't be dying. Comic book movies wouldn't be dying the way they are now. It's not some bloated
Jesus
CGI
Christ
fest.
with the Marvel
Fucking
movies.
story.
Oh my gosh.
That's my 16-year-old. That's my 16-year-old's favorite Shyamalan film is Unbreakable. He loves Unbreakable.
That's a great fucking film.
Bruce Willis movies.
Yeah, it's my favorite. One of my favorite Sam Jackson movies.
Yep.
He has great taste, man. Brian does.
Yeah, that's a great fucking movie. Most of Shyamalan's movies, I think, are I don't know. Even the worst ones are better than a lot of films that a lot of other people, swear up and down by.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The worst fucking Shyamalan movies. I mean, so obviously some are better than others, but yeah, it's good shit.
Like, but
I haven't tried this new Knock at the Cabin. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm not expecting much, but I like the Village.
Yeah, I like that one too.
I like the Village.
I love that.
Good, except for the stupid twist at the end, which makes no sense. It would never happen.
Yeah, he always fucks up with his twist a lot.
The people.
Most horror movie twists wouldn't happen. I mean,
Yeah, I know. But there's certain movies I can let it go, and there's others I can't. Like
Michael Myers gets shot, takes 6 slugs in the chest, but he gets up and keeps moving. Nobody.
What about
complains
4th of July every year? The community they have, they don't see fireworks every year. 4th of July, they don't know that they're in this community. Like none of it makes sense.
Them woods back there in Pennsylvania, man. I was back there one time to play paintball in the middle of the afternoon. I swear to God, it was like 100 years ago. I went out there to play, and July, hot fucking day, going out there. The woods were so fucking dense. It was like nighttime in the middle of the afternoon.
Wow.
I took one time. I took a train one time from Philly to LA.
Wow.
It's stunning to fucking realize how wide Pennsylvania is.
Oh yeah.
And you don't go along the highways. You actually see the country and all those fucking hills and
I love
mountains
the
out there.
mountains traveling.
Holy shit. It's
They're
some batshit crazy scenery out there, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that because, I'm from Philadelphia. I'm used to the city life, and occasionally when I drive, out in Bucks County, PA, or something, I'll be like, I can't believe all this exists in Pennsylvania. But I'm so used to city life,
Yeah, it's like Philly and Pittsburgh, and then the rest of it is just fucking hill country out there, man.
Yeah.
You're out there on the fucking Pennsylvania Dutch. Out there, man. I mean, I gotta get to Reading Terminal, man. I need some of that fucking Amish food.
I always want to take a train.
Yeah, the terminal's got some great food.
Distance like that. I always thought doing that would be really cool. Like taking a train across country. I've always wanted to. Like one of those really nice trains.
Yeah, man, it was a nice Amtrak ride. It took about a day and a half to get to Chicago. You had a 10-hour layover in Chicago, and then you rode the second train all the way to LA. It took about 3.5 days. But I mean, they had they had a viewing car, which was just all glass. They had like a quickie market car. They had a dining car. They had like 2 movies at night. Where you can come in and sit down. Like there's like a family movie at like 7:30, and then like at 9:30 there'd be like an R-rated movie or whatever.
Were you able to sleep on it, or did you have to go get a hotel?
No, you slept. You had sleeper cars. You had sleeper cars, or if you wanted to be on the cheap, you could just stay in your seat. You ended up meeting people because you're just sitting there for so fucking long. You ended up just talking and hanging out with people.
Yeah, see that, I always kind of want to do that because you can see all kinds of kick-ass scenery, man, all the way across the country.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you get in those flat lands and it just goes on forever, and then you start to get into the Rockies and you're like, holy shit, man, this is like batshit.
I mean, I don't know how much money a trip like that costs, but it sounds like that's like a really worth it way to go travel across the country.
This was 2003, and it was $150 one way. I don't know about now. 20 years later, but it was $150, cheaper than a fucking plane ticket.
That's not bad considering you're not paying for your own gas.
Sounds
wear and
safer
tear on
too.
your own vehicle.
That's true. That's a lot of miles to take in your car, man. 4,000 miles away across the country.
You don't have to worry about dumbasses on the road.
Right, but on the other hand, one time I flew over there and it was 5 hours. Mm-hmm. So it's 3.5 days compared to 5 hours. If you got the time, take it.
Yeah.
See the country, man.
Yeah, the Amtrak just the way you explain that and everything, it just makes perfect sense.
Yeah. America's so fucking big, you'll never see all of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you'll never see all of it.
John Steele says, question, panel in chat, favorite horror film with a train as a feature?
Train to Busan.
Yeah, please don't say Horror Express.
Train as a feature.
I was thinking Train to Busan too.
I haven't seen that yet.
Let me think again.
Train.
That movie is fucking nonstop throughout.
I mean, it's not a good movie, air quotes, but it's a fun movie. The only one I can think of off the top of my head was Terror Train. That's the only thing I can think of on a train. I'm sure
I
I've
never
seen
cared
more.
for Terror Train more, really.
Yeah,
Even though I am a slicer, it is my
sure
favorite genre.
I would say I like Horror Express more than Terror Train.
Yeah, and there's Night
Horror
Train.
Express.
Oh God, yeah, that fucking movie.
John just remind me. Howl took place on a train. Me and Mike.
Oh yeah, fucking Howl.
Yeah, movie.
Yeah, that's a worthwhile
any fucking movie with
too.
Sean Pertwee in it. And I was so pissed he's only in the movie for like 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah, he's like the conductor.
Yeah, because he's so awesome in Dog Soldiers and Gotham. But yeah, Howl is an underrated horror movie that no one fucking talks about.
Yeah.
Especially an underrated werewolf movie.
I think I would have to go with Horror Express too. Like just thinking about it, probably Horror Express.
Yeah, Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, and Telly Savalas.
Like
Telly Savalas in a red fucking bathrobe. Carrying a 45 or something. Like, what the fuck is Tally's? I remember watching that movie and I texted my buddy Bill and I'm like, bruh, this movie. And he just texted back. He's like, I know, because I thought it was a fucking Hammer movie. That ain't no Hammer movie.
I thought the same too when I first saw it.
Although you do see Peter Cushing tell a joke. I'm like, did Peter Cushing just tell a fucking joke?
Junebug says, Werewolf of London, 1935.
Hey, I just got a copyright strike for that fucking movie.
Really?
I streamed it. It's public domain, but they gave me a strike anyway.
I guess they're doing that with Night Living Dead, too.
It could be the music, because a friend of mine had that happen on the stream, too.
I missed the old YouTube.
Something from the 50s was the Attack of the Giant Gila Monster.
Return of the Dead, someone got it for
you. Got an actual strike?
Well, somebody should stop. Yeah,
it's on my friend's channel.
Got a strike.
Shit. I miss old YouTube when you were able to upload music in your videos or even upload movies.
Well, see what it is
there's no copyright bullshit.
Personal opinion. I think it all depends on how many subscribers you have and how much
Yep.
money you're bringing into YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've always
if you think
said.
about it, I don't know how many subs everybody else has. I've got a little bit over 1,000, and I know for a fact if I did like a commentary video, You know, because me and my wife, we used to do videos where we would do our own commentaries over like cartoons from like the 70s and 80s. You know, just do like
cool.
Mystery Science Theater bullshit. And I kept getting strikes that where we just quit fucking doing them. But you have these people who have like 22,000 fucking subs, and they're reacting to actual movies themselves, and that's all their channels are. So I think that's what it is. I think it's the algorithm. I think whatever is bringing them money. Like if Mike, he just got 300 subs. You know what I mean? He does it.
Hey,
he gets a strike
congratulations.
right away. But you got one of these big time guys. They fucking do it, and they watch. They make a 45-minute video discussing a whole film that they're watching, that they've downloaded, because you can tell that they've downloaded. You can see the fucking watermark and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
How many times have you gone on YouTube, watched an entire scene out of a movie?
How many times have I gone on YouTube and watched an entire movie? Yeah.
A lot of movies.
We're got another channel too where he's kind of like doing an audio book type thing where he reads books.
Yeah.
He just did Dracula. You started on another one, didn't you?
The Dunwich Horror. Love
Dunwich Horror.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
I got to finish part 2 of that this week.
It's his second channel, so definitely go over and join up with that one.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out, guys. I gotta meet a friend of mine, but Keith, congrats again, man. So awesome. Just keep on with it. And you, me, Sean, we got to get together like on backstage live stream soon and figure out that Italian horror thing to do every week.
Definitely, man. Okay. Definitely. Thanks a lot for coming, man. I appreciate it. Have a great night.
Nah, guys. I'll talk to you later.
JT, I'll be free on like Saturday or Sunday if you want to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can probably
just message me.
All right, take care, bro.
All right, take care, man.
Yeah, my son goes to his mom's this weekend, so I definitely got some time to do some stuff this weekend.
We're on for Sunday, right?
Yes.
Okay. Finish up the season.
Finish up Penny Dreadful. Yeah, I want to come back.
Yo, Keith and American Werewolf, that's a great collaboration right there.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. We have a good time with those series. They're
Definitely,
fun to watch. Yeah.
We did the first 6 episodes of The Last of Us, and Werewolf was one Karen.
Yeah.
So I was like, there's no point in finishing it. If you're not liking the show, there's no point in doing it, you know?
You could run a stream where you just bag it, but then it just seems like a waste of time to watch it in the first place. You're like, fuck, man.
That can make for a very
some people are like that, though.
A lot of people do. I
see some channels where like people have 5 views on a video and they still put out the same shit. And it's like, I guess that's what they like to do. They don't care about the views or the likes. You know, it's not even all about that all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, first and foremost, you got to enjoy what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
And then hopefully get the positive outcome from it from the community.
Well, that's what I've always said, Sean. And you got to remember, YouTube should always just stay a hobby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put out the content you want to talk about. Now, don't get me wrong. You want to throw out relevant shit and stuff like that, go right ahead. But
it all starts with enjoying yourself.
Yeah. Once you stop having fun and you focus on the likes, the views, the comments, you're not going to have fun anymore. It's going to seem like a job. It's going to seem like a chore.
Yeah, and your show's
turning into a numbers game. You're going to be paying attention to numbers.
And it'll show in your performance. Like if I'm watching a guy that's just pretty much a zombie reading through the shit, I'm not going to care. I want to talk about like you guys, like when you're talking about a movie, or like when me and Mike we were doing a Midnight Mass. Mike, you could tell the difference when I was talking about like regular movies and when I was talking about Midnight Mass. I was really getting into that fucking show. Yeah. It brings you into, or even me as a viewer, brings me into their world, however you want to say it, more, because I want to listen to what they have to say, why they like something, instead of something you can tell that they're just pumping out content just to pump out content. I would rather, like, I haven't really been doing new videos in probably like 2-3 weeks. I've just been tired from work, and I don't want to put out content where I'm just dragging ass. You know what I mean? It's not entertaining for me. I would rather have someone do it that is enjoying themselves.
It has to start with you enjoying yourself, and then everybody else can enjoy themselves. I can't remember who it was, but it was some musician years ago said, play the music that you like and the music that you feel, the music you have passion for it. But if you like it and you enjoy it, other people are going to like it and enjoy it too. And it goes the same thing with everything. You know, if you like it and enjoy it, other people are bound to.
Yeah.
Eric, you've been talking about Kate Beckinsale and like tight leather outfits. So I mean, what's not to like?
True.
What's
Trust
not
me.
to like?
I'll be talking about part 4 this week.
As soon as I get off the stream, I gotta watch it. I gotta go, guys.
There you go, man.
Kate's waiting.
That's right. Between that and Van Helsing, ooh, I can watch her hunt or fight with vampires any day.
That's tough to beat. Yeah, that's tough to beat.
He's pretty hot in Van Helsing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fun movie.
All the females
Pretty
in Van Helsing
hot. Pretty hot. Yeah.
I still gotta find the still book for the last Underworld movie because I have all the other ones as a still book.
Oh, okay.
I actually like Underworld more than Resident
I actually
Evil.
preferred Sonya more than Victor's daughter in Rise of the Lycans. I actually liked her a little more. I was surprised.
I uploaded my Rise of the Lycans video like last week or so, and I really enjoyed it. I liked her and I liked Lucian together. The only problem is when it's a prequel, you know what's going to happen. But I'll tell you what,
Victor's a great character.
Mike kept telling me Underworld 2 is so good. Underworld,
yeah,
man, I haven't had that much fun watching Underworld 2 or Underworld Evolution in a long time. Like you said, from beginning to end, it's just an action movie.
Yeah,
Victor's just cool. Hold your tongue. You know what I mean? Victor's just a bad
enjoy action-packed movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen her one movie, Whiteout?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I seen it once when it first come out. I don't remember it very well.
I remember them advertising almost like it was going to be like Underworld, and you go see it, it's nothing. It's more of a murder mystery.
Fall advertising.
Actually, I think I remember starting that I watched it on demand a long time ago. I remember putting it on. I don't think I finished it though.
I remember her from back in the day. She did a Brana Shakespeare movie. She did a Much Ado About Nothing. And that had like fucking everybody. Denzel Washington was in it. Keanu Reeves was in that one. Yeah,
my wife's got the DVD. She really loves that one.
So do I. Yeah. That's a great fucking movie.
Watch too, where they go and she was in a movie years ago with Naomi Watts, and it was an Australian-made movie. And I remember they both are like in this thing where they can't leave and they have to work and they have to stay. I can't remember the name of that damn movie, man.
Like a job.
Yeah, but they're almost abducted. But then again, they're not. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Sean's searching it up right now, I believe.
She's not a great actress, but I mean, for like the Underworld stuff, she's perfect. She's got that limited sort of stoic range. It's like Gal Gadot in Wonder Woman. You know, she's no fucking great actress, but for that, she's like right there in her niche.
She's there to look pretty and beat people up.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure she was in that.
Yeah.
Did you see that Brana's got another horror movie coming out, A Haunting in Venice? Have you seen the trailer for that yet?
I haven't seen the trailer. I heard about it.
Yeah, it's got Michelle Yeoh in it, and it looks like it's going to be really neat.
Brana's fucking great.
It's like a murder mystery, like that takes place during a seance. So,
okay.
Check out here with Jumbo.
Got to do some research.
All right, Jumbo, we'll see you about 5 minutes.
38 seconds later, I'm back.
All right, man. Thank you for that. Thank you. Hey, look, Sean's in the chat.
Oh, okay.
That's fucking amazing, man.
Okay, Gore, I got a question for you. Did you really think you'd be where you were? Because you showed your first video at the beginning of this stream. Did you really see yourself where you are 2 years later? You have, as it sounds funny, this following you got, the confidence is up. Did you really see yourself where you are now 2 years ago or even a year ago?
Well, probably not a year ago. A year ago is when I really started digging in and really, because it took me forever to get to like 100. But once I got to 100 is when I started taking it seriously. And then last fall is when I started doing all those watches. And then that's where I really started getting into a stride, because I could do commentary through them. I could talk about whatever. And what's weird is the first few months I would get 400, 500, 600 views, but I wouldn't hardly get any in the chat. And if I did get some of the chat, they didn't talk much. And then once I got a check that talked to me, and I started talking to the chat a lot, the views dropped down to a couple of hundred. And I thought that was really strange. It must be an algorithm thing. But before that, since the chat didn't talk, I would do commentary and discuss the film all the way through. But of course, when the chat started, I started talking to them instead. So my show's changed a little bit. If all that bullshit makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I like I said, I know you outside of YouTube, and it's really cool seeing how. I'm saying this because I'm about ready to get ready to go because I got to get ready for work tomorrow. But the growth you've done, not just on YouTube, but as a YouTube host or whatever, it's really cool to see your confidence level, the amount of content you're pumping out, and that you're also willing to get out of your comfort zone and go on other people's streams. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I think that's really cool. And then tonight, you're hosting a panel, and I know how you get sometimes when you get overwhelmed when there's this Brady Bunch amount of people on screen. And I just want to say before I leave that it's really cool seeing where you are now compared to where you were before. And congrats on 2 years, bud.
Cool. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've done like 90 or 100 of the watch-alongs, and just live streams since probably about October. So if I wasn't going to get better at it and I wasn't going to get comfortable between that, but that many in that amount of time, then I never was. You know what I mean? I just kind of just found something that I enjoyed doing, and it evolved, but I still enjoy it. And that was the key. So many people are out there showing physical media all the time, and I just wanted to do something a little different. And I kind of wanted to revolutionize or kind of change the whole watch along thing. Because most watch alongs or watch parties are just people just sitting there just watching, and it's not very entertaining to sit there and watch somebody watch a film. Right. But to talk about it and get into it and bullshit and and actually have interaction during it and still do commentary on it and still discuss it. It wasn't easy to begin with, but I've gotten used to it. And to me, that kind of revolutionized it a little bit. That showed everybody that you can do that. You don't have to just sit there and go, ooh, oh, man, oh, you know what I mean? You can do more than that.
Yeah, that's great you mentioned that, though, because I don't like carrying a stream on my own. I find it to be, just a little too much. It's like, I got to keep people interested here. I got to keep talking. It can be a little hard to do. I'm still getting used to doing it by myself, but when I'm on a panel with people, I'm relaxed. I can talk. We're having a conversation. But when it's time to do it on my own, I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to have a heart attack.
To me, I am right at home with that, man. I will sit down and be like, and that's it. I will plant my ass in this chair and I will have a fucking kick-ass time for 2 hours.
That's good. I mean, you're used to it, Like I'm still kind of getting used to doing it on my own, but that's you found a comfort zone, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's good that you're paying attention to other people's content and trying to do something that is going to bring interest to people. And you're looking at whatever is not working for you or other people, and you're trying to grow on that. So that's really great, dude.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, that was kind of the idea. At the same time, I'm just trying to find something that was me, because everything I did was something everybody else does all the time, and I just wanted something that would separate me. So I was like, well, maybe I could do this. I love to do this. I love to talk about it. So I just treated it treated like somebody like they were friends, and damn, they became friends. So I became like friends with the chat. No matter who was in there, I felt like that we were friends, and then they started treating me like that back, and now it's like we got a relationship. And then that also hooked me up with other people to collab with. You know what I mean? So now I've collabed with like 30 people or more in the last couple of years.
It's a good thing.
So with that, I got to get going because I got to work early in the morning. But like I said, I wanted to definitely show up, show you some support, and give you some congrats on 2 years, man.
Thank you very much, man. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going to torment YouTube until I'm an old man falling over in my own shit.
Well, on that note, I'm gonna tell all you
until
guys
I'm
good
shitting
night.
my pants,
I'll see you
I'm
later.
gonna plug everybody.
All right, take care,
I'll still plug people.
Later.
Yep. Cheers,
Take it
everybody.
easy,
Good
man.
night.
Thank you. Much love to you, man.
Yep. You too.
He's a cool dude.
Oh hell yeah, he is, man.
Eric's awesome.
There's a lot
Like
of
I
really
say,
cool kind of. Yeah, there's a lot
he's
of
one of
really
my
cool.
mentors. You know, he mentored me a lot.
Yeah, I noticed in his videos, like how he explained how he wants to like hear people like kind of talk off the top of their head and like what is like making them interested about something or like why that's their hobby. Like I noticed like he's like that in his videos. He's good at talking off the top of his head. I'm not always good like that. Yeah, like but like he pours his heart out too, it seems like. He'll give you a god honest opinion.
Oh hell yeah. He's got a finickiness to it. Werewolf is really finicky. As a matter of fact, his catchphrase is "Give me a story."
Yeah.
Give me a story, and you know what I mean. And it makes sense. If you give him a good story, chances are he's gonna like it. You know, the problem with it is a lot of films don't have that. They don't have a good story.
Yeah, I mean overall that's it. That's keeping it real, man. You know, we're being real with people.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I don't, you know what I mean? It's weird. I know I never thought I'd be a good host because, I mean, you got to remember for 2 years, I didn't even leave my house. You know, well, this was years back, but, you know, I struggled with this agoraphobia for a long time. So for me to be able to do this, I probably couldn't do it in person, but like this, I've gotten to where I can. This is the first time I've ever been doing it with this many people. Usually if there's this many people, I clam up and don't talk.
Yeah.
But,
well, it's
you know,
progress.
Yeah, yeah.
Progress, not perfection, right?
Yeah, it's a real shitty thing. Agoraphobia is. It really sucks. Like I said, I didn't leave for 2 fucking years. I didn't go outside. It just, you know, it really, you know. So I have come a long way with it. You know, I didn't realize that I was coming a long way. It's kind of happened.
Maybe that's for the best. You have to think about it. Just there.
That's why I joined YouTube, because the only contact I had with people was my family, you know, and my sons, and at the time my wife. And I was like, man, because they were sick of listening to me talk about films and shit all the time. You know, it was like, so I figured, let me go find some other movie nerds that enjoy movies. And I watch YouTube and certain creators and certain, you know, collaborations and shit. And I was like, man, I bet I could. Let me try that. These people don't seem to get sick of it. You know, if they are sick of it, they're not on right now. So, you know, I figured if they're on, you know, so at least during that particular time, everybody's wanting to hear each other bullshit about it. So I basically got a YouTube channel together to be able to reach out to other people like myself to try to get some human contact and some contact that people understand like I understand about them and have that love and passion. So
there you go.
It basically sums all of that up. I was just, you know, I was desperate.
I agree with you there. Like that's pretty much why I started my channel. Like when I started my channel, I was like, I'm feeling really bored as a collector, and it was mostly because I just didn't have movies and stuff to like share and talk with other people. I don't have like, I've only got a handful of outside like everyday friends who are like enthusiastic about cinema like I am.
Right.
So that's why I was like, I think I got to start a YouTube channel, because if I don't do this, I'm probably going to fall out of collecting. And then once I started my channel, I started collecting more too.
Yep. Because it helps, because, you know what I mean, from other creators, you get to see the cool shit they have, and it kind of almost serves as a reference, you know.
Well, you can piggyback and, you know, tag on to things, and I didn't know that, or I didn't see that, or, you know, the enthusiasm, you know, and the consistency of continuing to do streams or, you know, pre-recorded or whatever it is you're doing, you know, constantly puts you in contact with new things,
right?
You know, as opposed to, you know, just having this, you know, dialogue with yourself. You know, you're getting bounced off this, or hey, have you checked this channel? You know, or, you know, by that I mean even a streaming channel. You know, that you may not have checked. Hey, you know, you should try that. You know, that's pretty good. Or, you know, have you seen this on Shudder, this, that, or the other?
Exactly.
You know, that you never, it wouldn't have happened organically if you were just sitting there by yourself.
I found tons of new films that I never knew about or never heard about, or wasn't sure if I was going to check out yet or not. You know what I mean? And I heard people that I knew had a lot of the same taste as me talking about, you know, how great it was, or, you know, I should check it out. a lot of things I probably wouldn't have ever watched.
Yeah.
Or even heard of.
Yeah.
So
No, I
that's
totally
the cool
agree
part.
with that. Because without YouTube, I wouldn't have certain editions in my collection.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember when Vinegar Syndrome had the Black Friday sale and they were releasing the movie Spookies. I remember Dave Maggot. I don't know if you guys remember Dave Maggot. He's not really on YouTube anymore, but he was the one who told me about that. And I wasn't even aware of it. So if I was never on YouTube, I wouldn't have even known about that release at that time. And it sold out real fast.
Yeah. I learned mine through, you guys have heard of him, Todd Walnuts.
Yeah. That's a channel I used to lurk on before I started my channel. I used to watch him and the Horror Man a lot before I actually started my channel.
Horror and Taj, which is somebody that I collaborated with once. He doesn't do anything anymore. Tony doesn't.
Yeah, he's been gone for like 7 months. I checked his channel recently. He hasn't put out a video in like 7 months.
Because we were supposed to collaborate.
Really
again.
good guy too. I actually won one of his contests one time. Dude, his contest, I ended up winning like 10 movies, dude. Like, I won the Arrow video box set for American Werewolf in London. Like, he used to run some really crazy contests on his channel.
Nice.
And I ended up winning one of them. I could not believe what he sent me. All the way from Australia, too.
Damn.
But he's just like that. And, like, I remember he got bored as a collector and decided to sell his whole collection just so he could start over and collect again.
Yeah.
Like, who does that? But I understand it, though. I understand the love for it. I would never do that, but I understand it.
Right. I bet that was hard, man. He got so many and had so many editions that he pretty much had accomplished all the ones that he wanted, to the point to where he was like, man, I'm just going to start over. He told me how much he sold for. I can't remember how much he said he got for all those, but it was pretty high. And then he immediately started collecting again. I knew that's what he was going to do. Yeah, John, man, we're definitely still going to do spookies, man. I'm getting back into it now. I'm starting to get back into the flow, but I'm still wanting to do that with you and Trent for sure.
That's it. There's no rush for that, but yeah, I see that Trenchy, the Soulless Trench Coat's here. What's up, Trenchy?
Hey, what's up,
Trench?
Trenchy?
What's up, Trench?
But yeah, we're still gonna do that, man, for sure.
Yeah, we'll figure that out, dude. We'll get it done. I ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere.
Gore, I got to get out of here myself. I started a stream at 8 o'clock, so I've been on here for about 3 hours. I hopped right out of that one and jumped into this one, man. I couldn't be happier for you. Huh?
You got that stream headache and pressure going yet?
Kind of, sort of, yeah. I'm starting to feel it behind my eyes a little bit, so I'm just like, okay, maybe it's time to.
Well, you guys know what I mean. That pressure headache that you get from streaming. Why does that happen, I wonder?
I think it probably has a lot to do with just staring at the stream. At the screen.
Almost like reading a book for too long.
So, something along those lines. You just need a break. Man, congratulations.
Thank you.
All the best to you. Keep plugging at it, bro. Keep having fun.
Cool. I will definitely see you Sunday night.
Sounds good.
Have a great night, and thanks a lot, man.
All right, man. See you, everybody.
Night, man.
Yeah, take care, bro.
Later.
Yeah, we had like 10, and now we're down to.
Our faces are getting bigger now.
Yeah, I looked, I was like, damn. But yeah, I noticed that because, doing so many lives and shit and scrolling through, because I still use my phone for all this. So that's why sometimes I get stuck on it. My phone kind of stutters for some reason, and I'll hit it, and it takes several seconds for the message to come up. That's why I don't hit the messages all the time anymore. Instead, I'll just use them.
I use my phone for everything, but one thing I cannot figure out, which is why I don't have scheduled streams on my channel, whenever I schedule a stream and it's time to go, my screen is vertical. Why? When I do a regular stream, I'm wide. I can't figure it out. So that's why I had no scheduled streams on my channel.
That's weird.
I don't like the look of that vertical. It just doesn't look right. And that just makes me not want to do a scheduled stream.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sure there's a way to do it because everybody else figured it out, but I cannot figure it out for the life of me.
I figured it out, but I don't know how. I just kind of just pushed the thing, man. I don't know how I did
Like
it.
I thought I
I'm glad
figured
did
it out. Like I saw the little thing at the top and it tells you the number of scheduled streams you have, and I clicked on it and everything was still vertical, and I was like, "Fuck that!" I ain't doing that.
So what's up, Gino, man? It was nice to meet you. So
It's nice meeting you.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna check out your. I didn't know you was doing content, man. I'll hit the little thing there and check it out.
Yeah, I'm just doing little shorts about movies that I have with horror movies, and I'm also gonna mix up with like action and comedy and drama movies too as well.
I want to do shorts, man, but I talk
Yeah.
so goddamn much that my short will be over and I'll still be talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'd be over. I'll still be like
That,
60 seconds. Forget about it. I just
that's the only thing I don't really like about shorts is that like I still want to talk about the movie, but it goes
It's like you gotta.
quick
It's
and
like
stuff.
you're not even thinking about the movie. You're thinking about the time. It's like, oh shit, I
Yeah.
gotta get this in 59 seconds.
Yeah.
Actually, Ninja's gotten pretty good at that 60-second thing, man. I've heard to whip that shit out quick now in that 60 seconds. Like he
Yeah,
tore
dude.
he tore all up all over just before dawn in 60 seconds.
Yo,
Because
he
if
makes
you-
it. He
if when I
makes it look
recorded
like the way he does it. He's so good at it. It makes it look like he's gonna go like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and record 20 shorts real quick. Like he just like that's like the vibe I get. Like he just obviously he does one at a time, but it seems like
Yeah.
he's like doing a bunch at once or something.
Well, shit, man. My stream last week, that was the first one that I had done in a while, at like 2:30 in the morning. He was like finishing and editing and doing like 4 uploads at once. He was taking care of getting ready to put out. I was like, man, that's when I was like, he's got to win this YouTube Entertainer of the Month. That man, they do puts out shit every day, and he's working on 4 at once. He's about somebody that deserves it.
Right, and I think he deserves way more subscribers. He's going to get there eventually, but I really just seeing him get that Entertainer Award of the Month, like that's a good start for him right there. You know?
Yeah, I mean, just like I told him, I was once someone once called me the most underrated horror YouTuber on YouTube, and I said I disagree with that. I told Ninja, I said I disagree with that. I think you are the most underrated now. I may have been at one time, but I think he is now.
Yeah, but Ginja is definitely going to be at 1K and more someday. It's going to happen. Like, just the quality of his content. If he doesn't get the 1K, like there's something wrong, and it's not with him. that's for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get there sometime. I mean, I'm not worried about it or nothing, but I mean, I think it'll happen eventually. Like I said, it took me a year, but I wasn't working all that much. You know what I mean? To get that 100, and then the second year I got 230. You know what I mean? So it's like for some reason people are liking watching me watch movies and talk about movies. I think it's because I interact and shit a lot with people, man, and that's what I love to do.
But I mean, you're another channel. Like sometimes I'm like, how is he not even at least 500 plus? But it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. But like, I just like sometimes I look at your count and I'm like, how does he not have at least like 300 more?
Yeah.
The first time I heard about you, GoreAphobe, when I was recommended your replay of the live stream of Trick or Treat, the horror anthology.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the one I did with Katie.
Yep. And I thought that was a really good live stream.
Yeah, that was right after the Return of the Living Dead with Eric. It was either right after or right before. That was right around Halloween. That month I did that. I also got with Mountaintop 9 and did Mountaintop Hotel Massacre. Yeah. Eric from Mountaintop 9. I don't know if you guys know him, but he's been around about 10 years. If you don't know about him, definitely go check him out. His link is in my Mountaintop Motel watch party that I did on Halloween Eve, as a matter of fact. This past year, go check him out. He's got good horror content. He's down to earth. He's just a dude. He does music. He does heavy metal type shit. He does a lot of shit. He's been around for a while. That was really the first video that I made that broke 1,000 views. And then I kept going, and then I think I got like 4,000 on the remake by Splendor Grave now. for some reason that's the top one, man. You know, which is cool with me. I'm happy doing what I'm doing.
The Fulci zombie from 1979 was pretty fun stream.
Yeah. Corey from King Gore liked New York Ripper one a lot.
Yeah, that's a very underrated movie.
I've known him the whole 2 years too. He's a pretty supportive too. He's a really cool guy too, man. I have rarely met people on here that I didn't like. There's been a couple, but other than that, I pretty much, people are easy to deal with. I do believe that me and Karen are continuing our show too. I do believe we're getting back into that. Maybe this Tuesday or the one after that. Which is a different thing. I do my thing on Monday. I think I'm still going to do Suspiria, but I'm not sure what we are doing. We were going to do Evil Dead because but I ended up taking my break. We were going to do that because it was coming out. I still haven't seen that, by the way. Evil Dead Rise, but I've heard a lot of people say.
I want to go try to see it this Sunday.
I have seen it, but I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
I wait till you see it, Sean.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go maybe Sunday night. Probably like the best time to really go, and that's when I'm gonna finally be free because tomorrow I gotta go to a baseball game, and then I'm finally had my schedule's open for the weekend.
Hey, Echo.
What?
And
you still there?
Yeah, so I'm multitasking because it's what I do to keep my mind busy at times.
Yeah, I seen you over there. I was like, man, I heard you say nothing in a while. I was making sure
I'm trying to look for a copy of a 1989 movie called Sweet Home.
Sweet Home.
From Japan. There's a video game came out the same year. And it also was influenced the game Resident Evil, the original. I cannot find a physical copy of it.
Cool, dude, bud. Yeah, man. I know how you like those chick films, dude, bud.
I heard that the Trick or Treat movies coming out from Kino.
That's who's releasing it. I was just trying to look that up.
Yeah.
It's Kino's releasing the 4K.
No, I made a mistake.
Blu-ray
It's
and Trick or
Synapse.
Treat.
Synapse.
It's
Synapse.
Oh yeah, it is Synapse, not Kino. It is Synapse.
My mistake. Sorry about that.
No, dude, it's hard to keep up with all the news sometimes, man. It really is.
Oh, are you talking about the old Trick or Treat with a Skippy in it from Family Ties?
Yeah, from 1986.
Yeah, the rock and roll.
You got the kid that plays Skippy is the one that plays in it. I'm pretty sure.
Like Ozzy Osbourne's in it for like 5 minutes or something.
Yeah, he's the main star. He's the bullied kid.
But a lot of times with like these new releases coming out, if I don't put it in my phone on my calendar, like I forget that these movies are coming out because so many of them are being pumped out from all these companies all the time. Like usually when I find out news of something being released, I put it right in my phone calendar so I can remember to not forget about it.
The Swamp Thing 4K I'm looking for.
Dude, it's hard. It's hard to remember all this shit now because they're pumping them out now, man. I mean, just left and right.
Yeah.
And I first of all can't afford all of it, so I end up having to try to collect it, snatch it later on when it's second hand, and all these fucking scalpers on eBay or what, you know what I mean? Scalping is actually calmed down a little bit. You actually got a few now that will get reasonable with it, and those I'm imagining must be collected.
Yep.
Like,
they
may
want
much.
$10.
I don't know if you have a big Vinegar Syndrome collection. I have a fairly decent one. But most of the ones I bought were not from Vinegar Syndrome, so I don't have a lot of their slipcovers. I think I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 of their slipcovers, and the rest have no slipcovers because I found them cheaper on Amazon without the slipcover. Because Vinegar Syndrome can be very pricey, man, and sometimes I can't afford Vinegar Syndrome.
They're expensive.
They're very expensive, but they are worth it. But I just don't always have the money for that. Yeah. And I don't know where these people are coming up with the money for the yearly subscriptions. Where do you get, I would have to mortgage my house for that.
That $900 one?
Like this is expensive as fuck still.
Yeah. I still need to see that movie. I've never seen Slaughterhouse.
Oh, Slaughterhouse is fun, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I've seen the trailer. Like, I'm familiar with the movie. I've never seen it though.
For Vinegar Syndrome,
this
still needs the row house.
Oh, dude, that's so. I didn't realize that was a lenticular slipcover. Like on the release, it doesn't show that in the picture.
This one's hard to get a hold of too. Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that was a lenticular slipcover. I remember seeing that release online, and it's just this. You know, it's not a GIF or like a moving picture or anything.
Wasn't that there another Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray that had a similar lenticular color like the Tammy and the T-Rex movie?
Yeah, you might be right, dude. I don't know though. Like, I only have 3 slide boxes and 9 slipcovers. The rest are all without the slipcover because I ended up finding them for like $20 or $22. You buy them from Vinegar Syndrome, you better have at least $28+ dollars.
Yeah.
They're expensive.
I've got both slips to Fade to Black and all 5 to Cutting Class.
Really? You got both slips? Wow. Yo, you know what's funny though? Speaking of Vinegar Syndrome and Fade to Black, I ordered that from their website and they sent me 2 of them. And I looked at the invoice to make sure that I didn't pay for 2, and I didn't pay for 2. They sent me an extra one by accident.
Damn.
Let's see, here's this one.
Yeah, that's the slipcover I have.
You got
that one. Yeah, that's the other one. So what do you do with the other slipcover though? Does it just sit there? Like I don't understand.
I just put an empty Blu-ray case in it and slip it in there beside and make it look like part of the collection.
Ah, all right, that's a good idea. I just like at first I'm like, what do you do with the other slipcover?
Same thing with this. Now I got 4 empties inside the other 4. Then there's this one.
Cutting Class.
I've never seen Cutting Class.
There's this one. It's that early one that's got Brad Pitt in it.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot.
One of his early
movies. This
movies.
one with the popcorn and the cup. And then there's this one with the hatchet in the head.
Oh shit, that's badass.
Oh yeah.
Damn, that is really cool.
Man, a lot of they sold out those limited slip covers real fast.
Check out how thick those things are, man. Look. Listen to the thud test. That's just a slip cover.
Wow.
Right. That is thick. It's thick cardboard, you know?
It's like double layered, man. They actually take their time. I mean, they cost more, but they take their time. My only problem with them is I like the fact that they do a lot of obscure titles. But some of the obscure titles are just shit movies.
Yeah, I know.
You know, you get good ones or you get terrible ones.
That's why sometimes I look at their catalog and I'm like, what are we ranting and raving about here? Like, there's a lot of bad movies here.
The shit, man.
But I really like the Tick slide box a lot, though. This one. And then you get the slip cover with the VHS artwork right there.
Like Chainsaw Massacre 2, man, they got silly.
Yeah.
Look,
I had that one, too.
What's this thing?
Yeah.
That's just the outer cover. And then on the inside, you get the record slip thing with one of the regular slips.
Yeah.
So they made sure this thing was in there.
Right. Well, yeah, I only have 3 slide boxes. I have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, I have this Ticks one, and I have Censor.
Ticks is a good one to have, man.
Yeah, especially the back there with Clint Howard. I'm infested!
Yeah. Ice Cream Man is one I like to get a hold of, but I'm not willing to pay that shit for it. Do you have Beastmaster?
No, I don't, but I have it on DVD.
That was actually a pretty good pickup for the price, man. It's loaded with shit. It's even got this. It folds here. It's even got a magnet that connects.
Huh. Did you ever? I don't know if you guys ever seen Censor. Came out a couple of years ago. It's a movie about video nasties, basically.
Oh,
it's supposed to be a movie about a girl that works for the company that's supposed to be reviewing these horror films. And apparently her sister was killed, and she's constantly trying to figure out who killed her sister, and she ends up like getting sucked into the underworld of like the video nasties and everything. And like it seems like a lot of people really hated this movie. I enjoyed it for what it was, but what year did this come out? This came out in 2020, I think it was. But it says the release is 21, but I think it came out in 2020. But like, it's one of those movies, like a movie within a movie, because like they're constantly showing like fake movies. Like there's supposed to be a movie called The Beast Man, and then on the back here you have a Sunder, like, and then like instead of like they're like at one point they're talking about the Driller Killer movie, but like they name it something else. Like I forget exactly what it's called. But like all the references in that movie to like the video nasties, like I just really enjoyed it. But it seems like a lot of people were turned off by this movie.
I have Chainsaw Massacre too.
Yeah.
That's
a must-have, man. The transfer is so beautiful too. Probably better than what the movie deserved.
Yeah, and even a shitload of features. Like wow,
right?
Like
they went at it.
Like the second site transfer for Chainsaw Massacre, the original Chainsaw Massacre, that movie looks like I never thought it could look. The inside of that van and shit, that bright greenish blue color, it never looked like that before, man. And the chase is going on when he chasing her through the bush there, you know, when she's running to the gas station. You can actually see what's going on for the first time ever. You know how dark that was?
You can see through the trees and everything, I guess.
like you can actually see him sawing Franklin. Like you couldn't really see that shit before because it was so dark. But on that transfer, you can. For the first time.
You know what movie I would like to see a 4K for? The movie Humongous. Because the movie looks so bad. And it's got terrible lighting.
That is one of my favorite early 80s films, man. I preached about Humongous. I don't know if anyone remembers this. But I used to talk about Humongous constantly. And I try to get everybody to watch this movie, man. Yes.
That's like, I only had the DVD, but the video quality is pretty damn bad, which is like that's why I want to see a 4K for this. Like it'll probably look a little bit better. But I always love that artwork of that little killer baby in the crib there.
this
you got the Blu-ray, the Code Red one.
This is a Scorpion releasing, and
or Scorpion, right?
It's the best that I've ever seen it by far. This is a kick-ass movie. I wish more people. I preached this for months. I don't know who remembers it, but I preached it for months. The people need to watch this, and I finally did a watch of it. Trench joined me, and he ended up enjoying it. But he watched it off YouTube, I do believe, and I think they still might have the old VHS copy of it. So hopefully you get to see it.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. The first time I saw Humongous was on YouTube. I was going through like a slew of like horror movies I'd never seen before, and that was one of them. And it was really hard to figure out in certain scenes what was going on because it was so dark.
I got this documentary from Vinegar Syndrome, and it's not made by them, but it's a different company. The Scream Queen documentary on Nightmare 2.
Oh right, I still need to see that. Isn't there like different artwork that comes with? Is that like a slipcover you have there?
Yeah. This is the slipcover.
Like a cartoonish kind of artwork, I think, or something.
It has like Freddy's claws, like sharp over the that's cut over the slipcover.
I don't think I've ever seen that slipcover before.
Yeah, it's this one.
Wow, yeah, I've never seen that slipcover, dude. Yeah, I'm familiar with that poster art you just showed.
Yeah, it came with the slipcover from Vinegar Syndrome.
So Vinegar Syndrome released that. I didn't even know that.
It's this company called ETR Media.
It's
like it's a different company, but it was sold on their website.
It's like it sounds like there was like a company that was like, we need to have a name. What should we call it?
Yeah, it was actually on Shudder when I noticed the documentary.
Yeah, I remember when the Blu-ray was released, they had it on Amazon, but it didn't have no slipcover in the picture.
Yeah, because Vinegar Syndrome sells without the slipcovers.
Yeah, like I remember seeing a blue case picture with like a kind of like a cartoonish portrait artwork style, but I think that was like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Adrian. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate everybody very much, man. I'm probably gonna have to go and hop in the car, unfortunately, and go get a pack of smokes because I'm a horrible smoke addict, and I don't have any right now, so I'm very uncomfortable with it.
Right. I can relate to that. I'm a smoker.
Oh man, and I don't have any. I'm sitting here. I'm just like, fuck. But yeah, man. Thanks to everybody for coming by, man. I appreciate it so much. And yeah, let's hook up and talk about that. So, man, JT's been talking to me for like 2 months now about doing this Italian thing. So we need to get together and talk to him about it.
Yeah, I know I apologize again for not communicating with you a little bit better there, but I don't want to make excuses, but I just don't always get the notifications from my emails, and if I get a little busy, sometimes I'm paying attention to the wrong things that I should be paying attention to emails, because like even Mayanne emailed me and I didn't get back to her right away, and that is my fault. There's really no excuse for it. I need, it's real simple to keep up with communicating with people, but if you're busy with other things and distracted, you can get thrown off by things, and the next you know it, you're not replying to somebody for 4 or 5 days. But yeah, I want to, I do apologize for that, but I'm trying to get a little bit better with the communicating. I know I need to start a goddamn Instagram already, so. But yeah, I definitely want to. I want to hook up with you and JT. Yeah, I definitely want to hook up with you and JT and get the Italian thing started. So.
Cool, man.
But I mean, I subscribed to your channel, I believe back in it might have been December, and then I started joining your watch parties. Next you know it, I'm like, you know what? I don't even need to worry about what I'm watching anymore, because Gore's going to come through with a watch party, and that's what I'm watching for the night, whatever he comes up with. So I've been since I discovered your channel and started, communicating and talking with you, I've loved every minute of your content, dude. It's been great.
Cool. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, man. That's all I wanted to do, man. It just, just have fun with people, have them have fun with me, you know what I mean? Checking out the film. We all put on the same film and bullshit, say whatever we want to say, talk about the film, talk about whatever, talk about whether, that's the fun of it, man. It's just bringing a community of friends together. Yep. Just like I said before, we can't walk together. We can't all hang out in the same place.
Yep.
Whatever, burn one and hang out together or whatever people may want to do. But we can hang out on here and bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And
I'm going to be shipping out your contest prize on Monday. This Monday, I'm going to go to the post office and ship everyone's prizes out. So, and I'll email you with a tracking number.
Cool. Awesome, man. I will leave. I'll send you an email or whatever, and see what the hell's going on with that. I'll probably talk to JT here in a little bit. But thanks for popping on, Juno. It was nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you, Gore. And nice meeting you too, Sean, in person.
Yeah, I'm glad you jumped on here, man. I've been really enjoying the shorts from you. You talk well, you present yourself well, you get whatever knowledge you have to get out in 60 seconds, and just keep it going. But here's one other thing I noticed. It seems like a lot of people in general just don't pay attention to shorts, because I look at views sometimes on shorts, even on other people's channels, and I'm like, it seems like no one's even looking at these things. Like, some people go through the rabbit hole, and next you know what, they're watching a bunch of shorts. I was actually watching a bunch of random shorts when I stumbled over your channel, and I was like, whoa, Juno's got content. I was like, holy shit. That's how I discovered that. But it seems like a lot of people are not aware of shorts, or they just don't like watching them. I don't know what it is. And I'm basing that on views, the number of views I see.
The highest view that I had on my short was my Blu-ray look of the Deep Rising Blu-ray. Which, have you seen that movie, Gore?
Deep Rising?
Is that 97 or 98?
With Trent Williams and Famke Janssen.
Yeah, a long time ago, yeah.
It was they're on a cruise ship, and Trent Williams is with mercenaries, and one of them is Wes Studi. He's a great actor. Yeah.
That's I consider that movie it's I don't know, the effects in it don't hold up that well, but they work for that era. That's why I feel like that movie's watchable. And it's constant action in it, dude. It's I remember that movie used to come on TV a lot in the late 90s, early 2000s, and I would always watch it. I'd be like, oh, Deep Rising's on, I'm watching this.
Yeah, it sadly bombed in theaters. Like it didn't like do good in theaters.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh
I thought
my
it was actually a
God.
pretty good movie. Like it was not like it didn't feel boring or anything. Yep.
Man.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about the cat there, Adrian.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Adrian.
Yeah. Yeah. If I don't see you guys this weekend, I'll see you guys Monday night. I'm probably gonna get back to Suspiria, and then shit, we'll look up and do whatever. And then Tuesday, I'm not sure if I'm doing the shit with Ocean Chicks Films Tuesday or not. We talked about it, but we're still in the negotiation area right now. I do believe since I just came back and everything. So, but you guys have a great night, and thanks so much for coming by, man. I appreciate it.
All right, cool, man. Take care, guys.
Nice meeting you, Gore. Nice meeting you, Sean. Have a good night.
Yep. Nice meeting you.
Take care to everyone in the chat. Have a good weekend.
Take care, everyone in the chat. Even Ninja, Ginger, JK. See ya.
Thanks everybody in the chat, man. Everybody have a great night. Much love to you, and don't forget, I am GoreAphobe, and you are not. Have a great time.
Night.